Devin, have you finished your spells?
I have.
Are you
I'm
ready?
just reading the metric butt ton of stuff that I have.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Okay.
We're in a cave.
Because neither am I. Let's do it. All right, so.
I have an exhaustion.
You ever put an exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drowned.
He failed
I
the
did
save.
not. I did not fish max, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I don't remember that, but it's great. So, picking up where we left off, you arrived in the village that's half in the trees, completely camouflaged. Upon getting close to it, you are confronted by a group of soldiers ready to attack you, exclaiming that you are just trying to travel to the other side of the mountain and have gotten lost. Them being distrusting of you, but not seeing a reason to disbelieve you, are at a standstill of not sure what to do with you, before Sandrick pipes up and goes, and explains to them that you are from Astari and the Resistance. Hearing this, they bring you in under close watch to where you meet Ashira, the commander of this outpost. She explains to you that she and majority of the grass blades, the soldiers in this area that work in this elven society, want to start the wish for a fight. They want to end this. They don't want to be waiting. They want to be active, but they simply aren't allowed to political reasons. Waiting to allow Ashira to speak with Orlad at night, you all make a bunch of goulash for the entirety of the encampment.
Out of absolutely nothing.
No, they had some stuff and they used the majority of the encampment's food. While making this goulash, you make acquaintances with the guard that had originally met with you by the name of Derek, one of the sergeant of this outpost. Once your conversations have finished and sorry, my notes are right below my Discord, so I saw the notification pop. Once Ashira and Orlad have their conversation, coordinating how they will be in communication, you guys... Stop that. You guys go to bed for the night, wake up, and make your way onward to where the compass is leading you, bringing you to a underwater, or a little pool of water in this area, springs. You all, with the help of some artifice or ingenuity, you make your way underwater, swimming through these tight tunnels to where you eventually pop up into a new area of darkness. Yes.
Derek had 5 bulls, by the way.
Yes, well, Derek did in fact have 5 bowls because you were making portions of it at a time to feed everyone, so he would get small portions, so he had, to not take things from everybody. It was the equivalent of, 2.5, but he had 5 bowls, yes.
The perfect amount of goulash.
5 bulls?
No, 2.5.
2.5
Okay.
servings. He had about
But
2.5
also 5, yeah.
servings in one sitting, but would take small portions at a time so that everyone else could still have some. Because if he had actually 5 servings, that'd be a lot of food for one man. Okay.
And you know what? He would deserve it.
He's doing so good.
He's a growing boy.
If all of you would jump to D&D Beyond.
Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
We pick up
go.
in
There.
the dark chamber of the
Oh,
temple.
wait. I saved myself.
What did they?
I was like,
what
it
did
is
they
kind
do?
of quiet in here.
What were the updates?
I was hovering over the enter button.
Oh wait, that's Builder. Damn, just like that.
Do you know that one myth about Dionysus and his specific nymphs or those followers?
I've something about dolphins. something about a specific wood nymph that was Zeus's favorite, and something about a camp of Greek half-bloods.
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
Isn't that
It wasn't
the god of
important.
alcohol?
True.
facts.
Okay. Are we all in D&D Beyond?
Mhm.
Yes.
You all break the surface of the water, entering this echoing chamber. Those of you with dark vision are able to see around this portion of it. The water having this green... The water that when you entered was clear, but this water is green. And not like algae. It doesn't appear to have the essence or texture of any algae in the water. It's just sparkling green. You all climb up onto this pathway in the middle here, looking around the chamber. Those of you that do not have dark vision are completely blinded. It's pitch black in here. Yeah.
So Noah's the only one that can't see.
I
I
can't.
can't see either.
Oh, everybody can't see. I'm the okay.
And the only
This
reason
is
you
the
can is
time
because
where
of
we
your...
actually had a.
Yeah, I'll cast light on everybody's weapon, or at least one person's weapon. I'm not sure how the spell works. Hold on.
It's,
Do I still have my little hummingbird
It's
down?
oh nope.
Probably,
yeah, I'll
yeah.
cast light on everybody's weapon.
Can I make it glow?
Can it?
Yeah. If I put oh my goodness, what's it called? I'm an artificer, I can do things like that.
Right. I just want to know how
Into a
much.
tiny non-magical object with a magical property, 5-foot radius light.
Okay. So a 5-foot radius of light is this.
Can
Bright
I
light,
just
5
cast?
foot, dim light for additional 5.
What?
Can I just cast light on everybody's weapon?
That's 20 feet, yeah?
20 feet bright light, 20 feet dim.
So we'll just do 40 feet.
Or no.
I think it can only be up on one thing at a time. It's a
Uh,
cantrip.
You touch one large or smaller object that isn't being worn or carried by somebody else until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for another 20 feet. The light can be colored wherever you like, covering the object in something opaque. Something
You can
opaque
cast it on the
blocks
bird.
the light. If the spell ends, you can cast it again. It doesn't say I can't cast it more than once.
How long does it last?
An hour?
Sure, but for the sake of visualization, I'm not making 4 of these.
Actually, can I make the light blue? I'm joking.
Sure, you can edit the overlay all you want.
Make it red, white, and blue. All
I mean,
different.
you can-
colors.
It's one color, actually.
Can I minor illusion an eagle? Like, somebody make a caw sound?
Yeah, I can do that.
Just a screech.
I can do the noise as long as it's under
Alright,
5 seconds.
you guys are sitting here in this darkness. Jack looks around and then touches each of your weapons. And as he does, this light, this bright light in your, blows up in your face, and you have to, look away from your weapon and hold it down. And you're now able to look around you. You see a narrow path of rock that in the middle of these 2 pools of water. And that's as far as the light allows you to see. Jack, you can see this entire chamber. You see a door to one side of you, and on the other side, this broken statue of a warrior.
Guys, there's on one end there's a doorway, and on the other end there's a dead end with a broken statue of what seems to be a warrior. I think we should check that out first.
In my dream, we went through the doorway. I didn't see the statue.
Wasn't the thing on a statue?
No, it was on
Yeah.
an altar.
I thought you saw a statue.
On an
I thought-
altar?
The statue
Oh.
was on the altar.
Dang.
I didn't see this statue.
This place has got more than one statue.
Crazy.
Let's go. That's the red tiger.
Guys,
Oh,
I sense stone constructs are in our near future.
Oh.
Well, let's be a little careful. We don't know what we're running into here. But there could be something at the statue.
All right, I'll walk over to the statue.
Be safe here. I got your back, and I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. Okay. Well, you can see pretty much everything except for. So I'm going to center this on Sanric, and everyone else will fill up the rest of that area. So you see pretty much the entirety of this chamber except for where the door is. You walk up to the statue. It appears to be of a. It is a warrior standing there with a sword like this. The head is popped off and is laying on the ground. The head of the warrior has a circlet on his head. He looks to be elven. He's not. The statue isn't fully like armored in like plate mail paladin level armor. It's more to be more like a medium armor. It's not full plate. If any of you would wish to make, well, actually,
What do we know?
Is there any engravings or words or?
You can make an investigation check, Jack.
What?
Is anyone
I'm not good at those.
proficient in religion?
No.
I have a +4. Does that count as efficient?
Proficient.
Not proficient. Efficient?
No.
You're efficient, not proficient.
Jack inspecting the statue, you find.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, that is a natural. Okay, well, it's a total 22.
Well, yeah, it's 20 plus 2. But...
Right. This isn't an attack roll; it's a skill check. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. I wasted it.
You did. Well, maybe. You inspect this statue very thoroughly. It's very old. You can't tell the age simply because you're not a mason. You don't do masonry. It's old. Old. But you would have figured that, seeing as it's in a temple buried under a mountain. No words. No inscriptions. Nothing carved into it that doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. Or not supposed to be there. It's just a plain statue.
Could I discern how the head was, like, knocked off?
Age.
Can I take the head?
It's the full-size
Okay.
head made of rock.
Yeah. Can I pick it up?
What's your strength modifier? Make a strength check.
+1.
Make a strength check. Athletics.
Four.
It's probably the same thing.
Ooh.
No, because athletics is +4.
Oh, are you
So that
proficient in
would be 7.
athletics? All right.
I'm proficient in athletics.
Well, add your modifier to the roll you just made. Tell me what it is.
7.
You go to pick it up. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's a dense
why
stone. Probably not worth lugging around.
not? Okay. Sounds good to me.
Can I go up and what was your description on this water? It was just a green.
It's green. You can see
Sparkly.
sparkles and swirls occasionally in it.
Mountain Dew.
Mackenzie?
Mountain Dew that?
Could I try to discern if there was
Hardly
any
know.
magical properties to this water?
Make a Arcana. Make an Arcana check.
My solid -3 on this will do me well.
What?
That is a 3. My 3.
It's a sparkly water. There's probably magic in here somehow. You might make it. It might be. It might help take a drink.
Might be
And
Mountain
this was-
Dew.
And from memory, this was boiling all the way up to the point where we got out of it.
Not where you are. It seemed to hit a spot where it just cooled off instantly. Like it was boiling, and then it wasn't.
What'd you guys find over there?
Well, there's a statue with its
Statue.
head fallen off.
Heavy
Okay,
head.
can I discern whose head it is?
Looks like
you
an
don't
elf.
recognize it.
Fair enough.
Walking up. You mentioned a circlet.
On the head.
The head?
Yep.
Is it removable?
No, it's like it's a part of the stone. It's just this figure
Okay.
is portrayed with armor, a sword, and a circlet.
Okay.
It's like what's the armor I want? I want to say hide, but I don't think that's right. Doesn't matter.
Half plate.
Noah, did you see this guy in your vision? Does he look familiar or anything?
I saw the water. I saw the doorway. I saw the altar on the other side of the doorway. I did not see this statue.
And
Oh,
It's a
what
different
did he-
statue.
thinking back to your vision, the statue that had the thing you're looking for on it was featureless. It was like almost part of your vision was missing parts.
What race
Elf.
is this?
Elf.
It was elf. Okay. Well, there doesn't seem to be very much here. Should we just go and head the other way?
Yes, I do think so. I'll go head that way.
You're very sure-footed, Jack.
Yeah. Hold on. See that
Bro
rock
is
over there?
over there. Bro is over there. All right.
Sorry.
I don't want
We'll
that. I
chalk
want
it
to
up.
scroll.
We'll
So,
chalk it up. You have dark vision, so you can just see everything.
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
moving forward, you come to the area that you are in starts to become more structured, less of a cave-like area and more of a building with a structure. And in front of you is a door.
Is it a stone door?
It is a stone door.
Does it
Get
open?
more of a description.
Is it a push or a pull?
You don't know. There's no label.
I know, but
No.
what about the hand? Is there any handles on it?
No.
No. Can I
Oh.
try pushing on it?
Make a athletics check.
Oh God.
Okay.
With her.
13.
Oh dang.
You go to push the door and you're like, might be stuck, and you put your shoulder into it and you lean and it like nudges a little and that's as much as you get.
I'll push the door.
You're trying, it's just not going. Alright, make an
Can
athletics
Taylor
check.
give me the help action?
I can push it. I have a +6.
Oh,
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah, I'll move.
No, make an athletics check.
It's bad. It's a 10.
No.
So-
You go
wow.
into the door like knowing it's gonna be tough, and you like jam and
Mind you-
like hit it a couple times, and it's just it's not budging.
I know the solution. Teamwork.
Is the
Can
door
I give Taylor
locked?
the help action?
It budged. No, Noah got it to move a little. It's just
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
heavy.
Dang.
Can I
Well,
help you?
Okay.
Can I...
So this
Me
time,
and Taylor
Noah
both-
and Talo go in together to push
Yeah.
the door open. One of you can either make separate rolls, or one of you can roll with advantage.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
can
Hopefully I
ask the
roll
door to
above a
open.
4. Okay. That's much better. That's a natural 20 for 26.
This time you're like, I'm gonna get this door to move, and you just slam your shoulder check it as Noah goes to hit it. Noah barely contacts the door before you just slam the thing wide open. It actually falls down.
Oh,
There
wow.
wasn't really much of a hinge left that was for it to rest on, which is why it was hard to move. And it just right onto the ground, revealing the next chamber to you.
Careful, watch the door.
My bad.
Before we move any further, do you recall seeing any traps or anything in your vision, Noah?
The door didn't open in my vision. I kind of just like floated through it. So if the doorway triggers any traps, I don't think I would have seen them.
Because to be honest, I'm just now questioning why there's an ancient ruin here, and what its purpose was.
That's
If
what
you
we're gonna
saw a
find out.
cloak, I'm guessing the cloak was important, so they had to have defended it somehow.
Maybe there were alligators here.
Apparently 17-7, so I don't know.
But that's so specific.
Alligators.
Why so specific?
Okay.
Alligators are
Looking
friendly ones,
into
aren't
the next room, as you guys look through this hallway, not being able to see much of what you see, do you continue on forward, or do you? What are we doing?
Do we want to be worried about traps, guys? Like,
I
we
mean,
should
it never
okay.
hurts.
all right. Let's see here.
If we're looking for traps, it's investigation.
Yeah, it's either that or I just cast fly on one of us.
I
And
can
they
send
do
a
that.
hummingbird.
That's a lot of resources.
A lot of
Yeah.
it's a third level slot that I get back in 1 minute.
Wow, you get spell slots back in time.
As a warlock, I
Can you send
can.
Abel?
Interesting.
We can send Abel. Abel does have a fly speed as well.
Send
It has to
Abel.
do with the hummingbird.
Yeah, we can send Abel. Abel's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Apparently, it's the size of a lion cub.
Cute.
It's a
Simba.
big boy.
Simba.
It's that big.
It's not that big.
It's that big.
Don't insult me.
Cat. Bored.
Yeah, I'll conjure Abel and slowly send Abel in.
Flying or walking?
We'll go flying, and I want Abel to specifically just kind of look around and try to find traps.
Abel's looking for traps.
Yes.
Make an investigation check for Abel using his stats.
That's just investigate or intellect, right?
Intelligence, and if he's proficient, it'll tell you if he is or is not.
He's not.
Then just intelligence. D20 add your intelligence.
A 10.
Abel floats forward, looking around, looking at the walls, the floor, the ceiling. Looks back to you. You get the. It gives you. Abel gives you a look, and you get the mental signal of all clear.
Does Abel see this thing?
Are you
60
looking
feet dark
through
vision.
Abel right now? Or is Abel just on his own?
Abel's on his own.
Abel sees it. But I mean, he's doing whatever. He's doing what you told him to do, which was check for traps.
Fair enough. All right, I slowly make my way forward while also double checking Abel's work. No, I wouldn't.
So you guys all make your way forward. Entering this chamber, you see on one far end of it a hole broken into the wall leading to another chamber. That other chamber has also a hole broken through it leading to another chamber. And it's just a whole area of rubble and debris and just another chamber. This chamber you are walking into has a hole in the middle of it, leading down into a dark pit.
I continue to walk into the room. Can I inspect the pit? Is it just really dark?
Make an
Does it
investigation.
does it exceed my dark vision?
Yes. Do you have 120 feet? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
13 investigation.
It's a big hole. Can't see the bottom.
Is there a hole in the roof too, or just the floor?
Just right there.
Can I have? Oop. Can I share my senses with Abel and have Abel fly all the way to the bottom?
Yeah.
What's the range Abel can go?
Yeah, what
You're
is the
right.
range on
I think it is 100. It's pretty sure it's 100. Okay. Let's take
And
a
it
look.
won't go any further than your vision.
While it is in 100 feet of me.
that? It can go
I'll-
farther. It's how
Yeah, I
far
know.
his mental link with Abel is.
I'll have him go down until he reaches the bottom, and then come back up, and until he pings me and tells me what's down there. That's my order. Go to the bottom, let me know what's down there, or figure out what's down there. Come back up, tell me.
Abel looks at you, gives you a nod, and leaps. And doesn't hit 120 feet before you lose sight of Abel. You lose sight of Abel really quickly.
I can also see through magical darkness.
I know.
Okay. There's something off about this little pit. I should have been able to see Abel a little bit longer than that.
What do you mean?
I can see really far in normal darkness and magical darkness, and I lost sight of Abel pretty quick going down into this hole.
Huh. I'm gonna step up to the edge. Let me try something, and I'm gonna pull out one of my torches, and
Your
I'm gonna
connection
drop
to
it.
Abel has been severed.
Oh, it died.
Womp womp.
Whoa.
I'm going to take one of my torches,
Mhm.
and I'm going to drop it down the stick, down the hole, and count how long it takes to reach the bottom.
So Sandrick walks up and he lights a torch, drops it over the edge. 3 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet, 10 gone.
Like, the light was snuffed out.
It's just gone. It could be the light, could not be. It's hard for you to tell. But Jack should still be able to see a torch continue to fall with the light out, and it doesn't. And you can't see one.
Whatever it is, nobody fall down the hole. And I'm gonna
Did I
walk
see this
away.
hole in my vision?
Mm-mm. You're getting the sense that your vision has parts that were incomplete,
Yeah, the center seems a bit muddy.
almost like
Mm.
Magus's connection to reality itself is a little weak.
Why can't I? What is going on?
Sorry.
Okay, that's weird. Whoa. Oh. Is this? Do I see this thing in the corner here? If I
Yes.
were at my current location.
The things in the corners of the room.
This thing.
Yeah. So in each corner of the room are these little pedestals.
What?
If I can see it, I would walk like to. Man, I don't know if I'm lagging or what's going on.
I think you're lagging. Oh, Samrick's
I
in the
can't-
hole. No more Samrick.
Okay, there we go. I feel
Samrick,
like
roll
someone-
a d20.
I'm gonna walk up to this pedestal and
Okay.
see what's all the fuss about.
Make an investigation check. Oh.
13
Not bad.
with my -3.
That's good. You crouch down and, well, you more like hunch over. You don't really need to crouch down. And you look at this, and it's very intricately carved little pedestal. It's just this, like, rectangular, almost like a small, tiny pillar. And then at the top, there's a groove in the middle where something round might go in. And there are markings on the inside. It's hard to see what the markings say, but there's markings there.
Can I discern what language or what they would be?
You, with a 13, the best you get is that there are markings there. It's
Can I-
you're having a hard time making them out. They're so old and dusted, and it's just hard to see.
Huh. Where did Nick go, by the way?
He'll be right back.
I can't really make much out of this. I feel like there's some etchings or something, but I don't know what they are.
my character over there. I
Okay.
want to see it too.
Okay.
I figured, Nick.
I
Can I-
cannot.
My investigation's a +2. Somebody roll a d20.
What are you
I'm
doing,
ignoring
Noah?
that.
Can I?
Whoever has Jack, can you just let him go?
I literally, my computer's having a stroke. I don't know what's
Or
going on.
do you want to make a roll? No.
Yeah, but I want to
Okay.
do the real smart move of blowing all the dust out of it first.
Okay.
And then you cough because
I was about to say,
it's
make a
gonna fly.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah?
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
When I see
You have a +3 if it's a save.
16.
Plus
You
3.
you blow
19.
on it, and a bunch of dust goes in Sandrick's face, and he's like,
Dang.
You could have asked me to get out the way.
You? Can I investigate it?
"Yeah, make an investigation check."
24.
These are arcane runes.
Oh. Do I know what they mean?
No, it's hard to discern. It's old magic. But looking at it, the runes seem intact. And your guess is that all these pedestals each have arcane runes on them, and that these are all connected to the hole in the middle somehow.
Jack, you do magic. Can you read rune?
The
Can Jack read it?
to clarify, the little the little hole on the top of these pedestals is pretty much like about the bottom half of like this die. Like, it's not like this sits in my hand. It's a small circular thing that would fit in there. It's not like a big bowl. It's something small.
So Abel's dad's guys. Abel
Yes,
is dead.
Abel is no
Oh.
longer on this plane of existence.
That is
Like
a death
tiny
hole.
things.
What are we looking at over here, guys? Magic runes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're small. They're old.
Are they in English? Common?
No. They're in rune.
They're
They're in a
runes.
language?
They're old. They're old runes that look to follow some sort of other rules. That was the best you were able to make out with that check.
Fascinating.
Old runes. Old.
Hmm.
What?
Would I be able to
Door.
cast comprehend languages
Sure.
ritually?
You guys wait 10 minutes.
No.
Not ritual.
Alright, so Jax.
Yes, I would wait, but could I, in that time, run to all four
I mean,
corners
he's allowed to do
check
it.
Yeah, I'll
anyway.
check.
to see if
Now
there
that
is that divot in all of them?
now that you know what you're looking for, all four of these have that. Yes.
Huh.
What happens if we all put our hands in one of them at the same time?
Are you ritually casting, or are you just normally casting it?
Are we willing to sit here and wait for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you sit down for 10 minutes, and you cast comprehend languages. You finish the casting of the spell, and you look at
That's
the
a 2.
yes.
My
it's two.
D&D Beyond just crashed so hard.
It's okay. You look at the pedestal, and they're still arcane runes. They're a little easier to read, but you'd still have to make an Arcana check to discern what they are. But the DC would be lowered due to casting of the spell.
Does a 13 work?
Unfortunately, you have a very hard time discerning what these runes are connected to, besides knowing that they are connected to each pedestal and the hole in the center. But what they could do and what they will do when activated, however they're activated, you don't know.
I break
I bet-
one.
If I had common sense, I'd think something goes in the top.
Yeah. We could keep our eye out for it.
We'd need 4 of them.
Or we
Like,
can
can I-
say it's
We'll have
something
one.
bad and break
Can
it.
I press down into it? Like, does it have like a pressure plate system or something inside the top of it?
You put your hand in,
Yeah.
you press down, and it's cold stone. Leaves a handprint in the dust.
Can I press on this one over here too?
Yep, same thing. You put your hand in, you press down, cold stone, handprint on the dust.
Wait, I thought it was an indent. Is it a?
It's an indent.
Is this
It's indented.
okay?
It's just a small indent. Your best. It looks like something spherical would go in here. It's not like a bowl of an indent. It's something small and spherical. Like if
Is
I were
this-
to take my D100 and press it into a stone.
Is this a doorway?
That is a doorway, and then there's also the broken into spot to your right.
Is there a door?
There is.
Can I push it open?
Make an athletics check.
13.
You push the door and it doesn't even budge. You look down and realize there's a handle.
Okay, what?
There's a
This is
handle.
a pole door.
There's a pull door.
I pull the door.
Make another athletics check.
No.
That's right, we're whipping out that in-person die. We're going. It's going away. That's a
You get-
first.
Is it 4 total?
Yep. I'm +0. I am a
You
warlock.
guys watch Jack grab the handle and push in and then realize he's holding the handle and
I will try to open the door.
make an athletics check.
20. Unnatural 20.
Teo grabs the handle of the door and just braces and slowly pulls the door open.
What'd you make? You made that look real easy.
That's it. Teo's doing doors.
While they're opening, looking at that door, could I try to discern what made this hole in the wall?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay, can you undo more?
I'm gonna cast guidance
Why?
on myself.
Because I have 120 feet of.
I'm
dark
getting.
vision.
I'm going farther back. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh my bad.
Natural 1.
Oh,
-2?
Big hole.
Damn, that's rock.
We need to stop with this intelligence checks.
Dude, I am not it.
We are not smart people.
I'm very
How many
wisdomous, but
intelligence checks do
dang,
we
I do
need?
not know my science.
I do not know my fruits.
I don't know my geologically.
He's not a geog. I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
All right.
Yeah.
It reveals this long hallway.
Hallway the long way.
He's not a rock scientist.
I'm gonna look at the
Geologist.
group
Yeah.
and just be like, guys, something made a hole.
Yeah, Sinric, you look around and you're like, "That's a hole. Those are rocks. Something did this. Something caused this to happen."
When he says that, can I look towards it?
Sure.
I was also gonna ask to investigate the hole in the wall.
You can either one of you make an investigation check with advantage, or both make separate checks.
I have +7.
We have advantage on that.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
So as Sanric is like on his knee, picking up a rock, looking at it, looking around, looking up, and like, what happened here? You stop, you look at Sanric, You look at the ceiling. You look at the rocks, and you go, yeah, this just collapsed in on itself.
Natural
I think
causes, man.
I think some great beast might have burrowed through here.
You don't go in a lot of caves, do you?
He's an outdoor kid.
No, we don't go in caves either.
Has he ever seen a cave? Caves
I think we're
collapse,
all
man.
outdoor kids.
You know
I
what a
grew
cave
up on
does?
a
It
boat.
collapses.
And then I lost my memories. I don't know crap.
That's what happens when you're an
You know
outdoor
about
kid.
caves.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
What?
Hit your head a few too many times.
I think Kedek would have helped.
Caddick would have been a huge help here.
Caddick might have knocked down another wall.
Caddick would have broken the doors off their hinges on purpose.
You could have told him, hey, see that door on the other side? There's a metal. It's gone. The door exploded.
You're also really close to the Dwarven major trade center of the entirety of the world where he trained.
You would have
I mean,
loved
I
it.
could try to jump across to the other side if you guys
Is that
wanted.
smart?
Jump across.
You can
It's
just
not-
walk
it's
across.
just a collapse.
It's a hole in the wall.
Oh, it's a hole?
Yeah, it's a hole.
Oh,
It's not a chasm.
thought it
It's
was
just
a
hole.
pit.
You could just walk across.
awesome.
Yeah.
Should we go
Come
that
on,
way, or should we
I
go
could
in the...
I can reveal the fog bore all the way to your right, seeing as you've walked over here. There's this area that is just completely collapsed in, completely blocking off any semblance of accessing anything. Like looking past it is just rubble. Like if you wanted to burrow through there, it would be a heck of a time. And yeah,
Oh, it's Caddick who's here.
this is just a hallway that loops around.
Bring him to our next cave. Don't worry.
He's
Well, ain't that
making metal in a starry. He's doing work for the cause. Okay. Where are we going?
Onward?
There doesn't seem to be taking a
Upward?
look around. I'm just gonna turn back around and be like, there doesn't seem to be much here. We might as well head up there.
I think if there's
Right.
gonna be any traps down this place, it's gonna be in this hallway.
You know?
I'm
This
willing
place-
to take that chance.
I was like, this place is very old. I don't think any traps would have long gone off.
I don't know. There is a big death hole in the center of this
We
room.
shouldn't call it that.
It is a death hole.
You don't know.
It killed his cat, man.
Abel's gone.
Abel,
Way to
will
judge a
be
book
fine.
by its cover. Maybe that hole's lonely. You don't know. You don't know the hole's feelings.
Well, it now has a
Okay.
cat.
Micah, you can't give the whole feelings.
And a torch.
I can give the hole whatever I want to give.
How about,
It's it's my dungeon.
well, like, preferably I would like to get away from the hole, so
Sure.
you're gonna see me wave you guys on.
Which direction are we going, down the hallway or into?
Wait.
the other room?
Yeah.
Sending
the
Sandrick
hallway.
down the hallway.
Something has to be in the hole, right?
Yeah.
Abel wouldn't have just died.
First time in the cave.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
can
just
we
putting
just
two
jump
and two
in the
together.
hole? How
Mm-hmm.
about
Jack.
we play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses jumps in the hole?
No.
What?
Hurry, okay.
What?
You guys obviously never had fun.
Bye
I didn't
bye.
hear you.
Jack.
What did you say?
I said we should all play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses has to find out what's in the hole.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Boulder parchment shears. Thank you.
Well,
Well, something's obviously going on with the hole, but
do
I
you
don't
want me to
think
step in the hallway?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That is me.
As you're thinking about Abel, you snap your fingers, and Abel bamfs right in front of you, as if he was just sent to his pocket plate.
See, he's fine. We can go in the hole.
He shouldn't be here.
Nope.
I thought he died.
Oh.
His connection was severed.
His connection was severed.
Well,
That means if we throw Sandrick down the hole and I snap my fingers, he'll come back.
or
boomerang.
there could be something else.
I can
what
send my
if-
boomerang down there.
What if that hole just dispels
boomerang?
anything
Boomerang doesn't
any
always
magic
come
in it?
back, despite what Sokka says.
Well, then your torch would still be lit.
Do I have a boomerang?
That's true.
I think Leaf has a boomerang.
Unless you lit it magically.
What are we doing?
Explore. Let's explore.
Gonna walk down
All
this
right,
hallway.
we're going down the main hallway, or are you going to the right and gonna go try down what looks to be a hallway that way?
I'm
We're
just gonna
going
wait
down this
until everyone
hallway.
else catches up with me.
Wait.
There's another hallway this way, guys.
Is there a hallway right here?
Yes,
Oh.
but you haven't gone that far over, so you haven't been able to look down it.
Don't worry, I'll
What
take Jack with me.
Okay.
So you guys continue down this way.
I recast the light as needed.
It's a maze. Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh my gosh. Guys,
Welcome to my
this is
labyrinth.
paper.
On your right, there is what looks to be a room of meditation. On your left is a closed door.
A room of meditation.
Is there anything else in the room?
Just two pads for sitting on that look completely used up to the point where they're useless, and a small table in the middle there for setting things on.
Gotcha.
It's almost like an altar, like in design, but it's more of like a, you gotta meditate. You want to take the stuff out of your pockets so you can sit down and focus.
Hey, Sandra,
nice stand.
you know, we should sit on these and see if anything
Okay.
happens.
I was kind of curious if it has been a while
Oh,
since
do you want me
I
to
took a
open
rest,
this door?
Yeah, please.
and I'm very tired.
Okay.
Sit
I'll
on
make
rock.
that.
Make an athletics check. You guys sit down. Okay.
Wow. A 7 with a natural 1.
You look at the
Yeah,
door,
yeah.
see its lack of handle, and you slam your shoulder into it. Ow!
I trip and I hit my head.
Well, you slam your shoulder into it, expecting it to budge, and you throw your whole body's weight into it. That's gonna be sore in the morning. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Sandra, it's not doing anything.
I think
You guys
gotta
hear a
empty your mind.
thud from
You
across
think
the
we gotta
hallway.
meditate? Wait! What was that sound? I think we might.
And then you hear a
Calm
grunt
yourself.
from Teo.
You're gonna just like you're gonna
That didn't feel good.
You're gonna just see me over there,
Mm-mm.
just like
Okay.
you gotta empty your mind, Jack. You're not doing it right.
Oh, I get into the meditation pose.
What in the world is?
Make wisdom checks, both of you. Why not?
Detect. Succeeded.
You succeeded
7.
your wisdom check, Levi?
I got a natural one.
Didn't
What
we?
the frick?
You
both got
guys are
7.
way too distracted by Teo's banging on the door. Roll that. Banging on the door.
3 7s.
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Slot machine.
Oh,
He rolled a 12. You guys are too distracted by Teo slamming into the door and going, ah! And you're like, what is going on? And your mind just keeps shifting to those parts of the temple. You're both... Sanric, you're distracted by trying to mentor Jack on how to meditate, where you're like constantly like looking back up and making sure he's doing it right. And Jack's just like... And it's just not working. Neither of you.
can I try to
Oh.
help Teo open the door? Like
Sure.
we both.
Maybe
was
you
on it.
can. Maybe
You-
not right now is the best time, and I'm gonna stand up and start headed back.
Are you
I
gonna
don't know,
make
I
an
think I was-
athletics check?
I think I was getting close, Sandra.
I don't think you were.
Are you gonna try again, Teo? Yep.
Yeah, 14.
Is that with advantage?
No, it was not.
Alright, Noah
It
is
was
up.
really good. 18.
Your shoulder being sore, you rear up and you slam your foot right next to where the handle of the door would be, and it hits it and it makes movement. The whole door rattles. The door is locked. It does not move.
Oh,
You got the sense that probably would have done it if the door wasn't locked.
The door's locked.
We heard.
Yeah.
Anyway, might as well keep going, and I'm gonna just Start walking off.
Oh, wow. Not even gonna bother picking a lock. Just moving on. Okay.
There's a
I don't know how to
lock?
do that.
There's a lock? Wait a
I
minute.
know how
The
to
door
do
is
that.
locked.
Coming back. Coming back.
What
Coming
did you
back.
think I
coming back.
said?
I can pick a lock. Can I pick the lock?
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I am.
Okay. It doesn't come naturally as an artificer. It's one of the few tools you don't get because. I don't think. I could be wrong.
Thieves' tools.
Perfect.
It says so.
Making you guys watch as Noah focuses on her current tools she's holding, and they transform into lockpicks. Just make a dexterity check. How'd your proficiency?
Okay. 16.
Okay. You start to get to work on the tumblers, and you're starting to feel your way through the lock, and you're like, you almost get it. It doesn't budge, and you get the sense that Teo busted the lock when he kicked it. And you try it a different way, and then it clicks, and it unlocks. Teo kicking the door increased the DC. You still barely met it. With that, and Teo having already loosened the hinges, the door, you're able to just push it open naturally as you... It's still hard, but it doesn't require a check as you, like, put your shoulder into it and slowly nudge the door open, opening you up to a chamber. I don't know what that white dot is. It's probably from me. In this chamber, part of it's broken in onto the corner, and there's rubble laying around. And in the direct middle of this chamber is a wooden chest the wood is rotted and is broken in half and lying and just broken.
That's a really big chest.
I don't know what that white dot is.
I think it grows with size when you zoom in and out.
The map?
I think it's just the center.
No, the dot. Yeah. Like a anchor point for the
Yeah.
map.
I don't think so.
It's the
relative.
direct center. It's the direct.
It's the center.
Why
Yeah.
is that there?
I don't know, but it does like change size if you zoom in and
It
out.
does. What the freak? Why is that D&D Beyond? Make it go away. You don't want it.
Oh,
They'll patch it out.
Can I make it go away?
Oh my god, a chest!
Oh, sorry.
Draw on the map, place overlays, pointer, ping the map. Okay, I can't get rid of that.
I take it who has a really good investigation? Let's just do that now.
No.
It's Noah.
You want to investigate for items?
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you roll because this chest is
Aw.
completely destroyed. The only things that are still intact inside of this chest that haven't been destroyed by weather, and you can see there's papers and books and stuff. And like you pick one up, and it literally, as you pick it up, disintegrates from your hand.
Oh.
There are 2 scrolls that, through the arcane binding of the spell to the paper, kept them alive through all these years.
Dang, this is an old place. Holy crap.
Yes, this is a very, very old temple. It's buried beneath a mountain. Naturally buried beneath a mountain.
Who put the mountain there?
That's not how mountains
That's a
work.
question for a future date. And maybe the history books.
That's crazy. Some god did it.
Place when it was made.
So you find
What-
2 scrolls.
know what
Scrolls?
the-
We picking up the scrolls?
What do I recognize? What's on them?
You can make an Arcana check to figure it out. Or cast
Can
the
I-
Identify spell.
Can I make an Arcana check?
I handed to Jack. He does magic.
Make an Arcana check.
I do magic. 16.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for the second one.
That means-
Abel is out. I want to make that clear.
Does that make a difference?
No. I was going to use his ability, but not on an 8.
So looking at the first one, It is a scroll of knock. You are able to open any locked door with this spell, but it creates a loud knocking sound within a 300-foot radius. Looking at the second one, this is some pretty advanced magic. It would take some time to decipher this one.
What level of spell is knock?
2.
I thought it was. Can't shatter also open a door?
It can destroy a door.
Oh.
It does extra. It basically naturally criticals constructs.
Gotcha, never mind.
It just does double damage to physical things.
Yeah, it looks like we got a
Roofing.
spell of knock, and I can't really discern this other one. Sarah, don't you? I mean, you do magic, right?
Me?
No,
Who?
Sandrick.
Yes, I do magic, but I don't do much of the arcane. It's just something I naturally acquired over time.
Well, see
So
if
what
you
do
can read
you
it
have?
anyways. It wouldn't hurt to try.
Do you have the flash of genius ability?
Brother, I have -3 to my Arcana. What
Don't
are
worry,
we doing?
just roll.
The chances of him
What are
getting
we
this
doing?
right and like passing this check, actually really
You know-
low.
I believe
You know,
in him.
I'm exhausted, so I get a -2.
Oh yeah,
on
you do
top
have
of that.
disadvantage.
No,
Exhaustion's
I do have
disadvantage on
that
ability
one.
checks, isn't it? Is it different now?
In the 2024 rules, it's -2 to your any d20 roll, and
Really?
then -5 from your speed.
Huh.
Do you have a -5?
To
From my speed.
No, I meant. But you said -2
Yeah,
to any
yeah.
rolls.
Yeah.
To any
I'm
roll.
gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna be like,
He's a
I'll
-5
try.
to this
Believe
roll.
in him. He's got
I'll
this.
try. I'll try. And I'm gonna
hang
look
on.
at it,
Hang
I have a
on.
+4.
pour my heart out.
So you have a -5.
He's
+4.
got it.
You need a 19 or a 20.
Even with the +4?
we
Devin
go.
with a +4.
Yeah.
Devin has a -5.
Making an ability check. I can give him +4
Okay.
to roll.
You giving him +4, so okay, that would make it a little bit easier.
Can I stack
What are you
+2
doing
on top
to
of
me?
that?
But you can. I don't see why you can't.
Depends on what he rolls first.
Okay,
Say-
I'm
No.
going to cast guidance on myself. Help.
Flash
As
of
Rebecca-
Genius.
Stand here.
Is Flash of Genius an other thing or only a you thing?
Well, you know what?
Oh my
We're not
god.
even gonna worry
If you're
about it.
within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Is it before or after they roll?
I can use my reaction to add +4 to the roll, so.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify that. Well, Sandrick rolled a 0.
That's a -2, actually.
All right, because of your exhaustion point. Those are some funny words, Magic Man.
You're gonna just look at this poor little 2'7" halfling with dark circles under his eyes, grab the scroll from you, look down at it, and just be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just really don't understand what happened here."
I'll stash it for a rainy day unless anybody else wants to take a try.
I mean, I can try.
We're all just taking tries
All
to try
right.
to read this impossible to read scroll. We're just
Is this
like,
an Arcana check?
Yes, it is.
6.
"Oh my gosh."
Since everyone else tried, I'll try.
Go ahead. Are you proficient in Arcana?
No,
Then
but
probably
it's a
not.
14.
You're
I'll
not
add a 2
proficient.
to that.
You're not proficient.
That's a 16.
You're not. I would. I let Devin do it for the sake of it was funny. But Teo, you are not
Dang.
trained and practiced in the arts of magic. Looking at it, you like, sure, with a 16, you're like, wow,
That's Arcana.
that is magic, and this scroll seems pretty decent in power compared to the other one.
This one's better than the other one.
And that's as much as you're able to get.
Objectively,
I'm so glad that we had you look at it.
Yeah.
objectively better.
What's great
Uh,
is DC
why
is
were-
14. It's just you weren't proficient, so you technically wouldn't have been able to make the roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the others and be like, while we're in this room, could we just shut the door and take a moment to rest? I'm still
Sure.
exhausted.
You would need a
You wanna
long
shut
rest
the
to
door
get
that
rid of
locked
a
on
point of
us?
exhaustion.
It's not that, it's healing. I
Mm,
took some damage as well.
it's true.
I don't think we should shut the door that's previously locked on us.
But you
Well,
unlocked it.
We unlocked
To
it.
be fair,
The lock is broken.
we also have a scroll of knock.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Really
Lock on the
funny.
door.
So,
I mean,
Are we
a knock
all-
unlocks the door.
Does it?
I'm not gonna use the spell scroll.
I know, it would be really funny though.
He's like,
Well, we-
I got it, guys. Oh shoot, I could have transcribed that. Dang it! I'm a bad
I'm gonna
wizard.
transcribe that.
just shut the door and can we take a short rest?
Yeah.
During that short rest, for my downtime, can I make a bunch of Arcana checks to turn the other
No.
one? Why?
Because
Yeah,
you've already failed the Arcana check.
What if you?
You've already stared at it and been like, I can't get that. You can stare at it more.
You failed, dude.
You can
You
stare at it
don't-
more and it would be the same
There would
result.
be
Like
no
I
reason.
can't comprehend it. Like the next day you could try again, or you can cast Identify on the scroll. And if you're taking a short rest and someone doesn't want to spend the time
I won't.
at the short rest, they could take 10 minutes to.
I want you to know I knew the reason why I just said it to say it.
You need to cast Identify or transcribe the spell. In the process of transcribing, you will learn the spell and you will know what it is. It's one of those other.
I don't have those materials. I don't think.
If you are rolling for hit dice, you regain half your hit dice on a long rest. Remember, just keep that in mind. You don't get them all back.
How many hit die do I have?
You guys are
Oh,
going
a
to.
lot.
So you guys all sit down and spend an hour resting.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Two.
Just for flavor, while I'm here, I'm gonna write a druidic message on the floor just saying Sanric Trueflower was here.
That's wild. Okay.
Nice.
Are we all ready to go?
Yeah,
You
I
guys
suppose.
finish your hour-long short rest, unless any of you plan on doing anything else.
Nope.
Okay. Continue on forward.
We're trudging along.
Fog of War,
Good.
Eraser.
Oh wow, there's just freaking hallways everywhere.
Yeah, it's a place full of hallways. Surprise, surprise.
We're gonna find a minotaur
It's-
down here, guys.
Surprise, surprise. It's a temple. Crazy all out.
There's a man and his son. And they're
Huh?
making wax wings.
Oh no.
Gonna go
little
fly.
boy, you're flying close to the sun.
You can fly, little boy, but not that high.
They didn't think this through because they're underground.
They
got
didn't
it
know the
through.
concept of the sun at that point in time.
Yeah.
Well, when the full concentrated power of the sun hits you, well, you could just ask Japan how that went.
Oh.
We're still
No.
in pitch black, right?
Yeah, you guys are going purely. I guess the thing hasn't. Been
Oh, we
followed.
need light
Someone
again.
deleted it. I'm just going to.
I've-
fine.
No.
I've been
I was annoyed at the circle.
That's
I did say that I was casting light as
Yeah, all of
needed.
you have. The circle's just not there. All of you have 40 feet out, so you can see 40 feet from you. Jack
Anyway,
can just see down all the hallways.
Question: Can
Yes,
I see? Is there torch stands on the sides of the
Yeah.
walls and stuff like that?
Mhm.
As I'm going by, I would just. I have. What's it called? Druid magic? Druid craft. I'll just light the torches as we go.
Does that let you light torches?
Yeah, you can light and
So
snuff,
many
light and
cantrips
snuff
let you
out
do that, that's
fires.
crazy. All right, so Senric's going. He's just like snapping his fingers right next to these torches. Little green flames are spouting from them.
Which way? Oh, we're just going this way. We're
Are
just...
they-
Yeah, what
is it
way are
two
you guys
doors?
going? Where are we going?
Is it 2 doors at
Two
the end?
doors on each end of this hallway, or you can keep going straight.
You know, you guys take that end. Me and Tanner will take this end.
Okay,
Got it.
Kid just splitting.
Yay, split the
this
party!
will go well.
Woo! This hallway.
Gotta make it
doesn't-
interesting
here.
sometimes, guys.
This hallway doesn't do much.
Oh.
This leads to another door. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's hit the right hallway first. Which door are we going to? Top one?
Mhm.
The top door is actually just rubbled rock. The door itself seems to have cracked and shuddered under pressure and is just kind of half shattered before you. Probably passable, but it's not going to open traditionally.
Do we want to just do the easier door then first?
Yeah.
Free to it.
Cool.
All right, that door is unlocked.
Okay.
Which leads to this
Oh,
room
no.
here, which appears to be some sort of meeting room with a stone table surrounded by chairs. The table is shattered and broken. There's chunks from the ceiling that have landed on it, and the chairs are strewn about. This appeared to be just basic meeting room, or maybe some people ate here. That is just a side decoration off to the side. It's nothing
Looks
of
cool.
too intriguing note.
Alright.
Back out?
Yeah, you like the grouping thing that you can do now, where you can actually like group them and leave them grouped? I love
Oh,
that.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's
Let's keep
great.
that, yeah. I've just
How
been
did you-
re-highlighting them this
How
whole
did you
time.
do that?
Oh, well, I can do it.
No, I got it. I did it.
Yeah.
I found it. And you said it.
It's one of the new things I was talking about, Devin. This is rubble. You will probably have to make an athletics check to break through. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Do you want to do it? You got it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Hopefully I roll above. I didn't roll well. It's a 12.
Yeah,
bad, dude?
easily enough. It's not super difficult. You kick your foot straight into the middle of it, and the rocks just tumble outward. I flick myself in the face with the hoodie string. And the door just kind of crumples to the ground in front of you, revealing a very interesting chamber.
Yeah, we were right the first time.
Gotta trust your instinct, man.
Yeah.
In front of you is what looks to be a drain on the floor.
Oh.
What room number is this? I have a better description written here. It looks like it used to be a source of water to this temple.
They got an infinite water source back here.
Dang.
It does look like a
It's
2x2.
4 blocks, yeah.
Gosh, what have I done?
Dude.
You doing anything in this room? Looking around?
Yeah.
All
Around.
Yeah.
right. Make an investigation check. Either independently or one of you can roll with advantage.
Yo, what does your modifier do?
7.
Oh. Do you want advantage?
You've already rolled. It's too late.
I mean,
You gotta
roll
declare it
again.
before the roll.
You
24
can
is
roll.
plenty.
Go
The
for it.
DC was 16.
Looking
Yeah,
around
no,
this
I don't need to roll.
Looking around the room, Noah, you almost like upon walking into the room, you like almost see it instantly. On the opposite side of the room, against the wall, pretty much right about over here, is an interesting indentation within the layout of the stone. And as you walk up to it, it appears to be some sort of button.
A button.
What are the odds, Taya? What are the odds that I press this button and this room fills with water?
Pretty high, but also it's a button.
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to do it?
Do I know what the button's gonna do?
You can guess that has something to do with the fact that this room has water, or had water, or has a drain.
Maybe it's a waterfall.
Has something to do with water.
There's water above us. You should probably be prepared to run, but yeah, go for it.
Do you want to get to the door before I press it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna press the button.
Teo, as you press the button, water falls from the ceiling in the 2x2, sorry, in the 2x2 area of the drain, basically in that 10-foot cube, and it falls straight through, right into the drain, like a very soft waterfall. The water looks like the green water you saw when you first entered, except for it's purple, and it's sparkling and glittery.
Dang.
The shower was
The water
designed
falls
by a man.
for approximately 18 seconds before it stops.
Not a very effective shower.
No, I wouldn't think so. Why is it purple? Can I touch it?
You'd have to push the button again.
I'll
No,
press
can I
the
touch
button again.
water?
It's drained.
It
Oh,
instantly
yeah.
follows through the drain. It's falling. It's like a
see.
waterfall slowly falling through the drain.
Okay.
Put your hand.
I'll
in
press it again.
Yeah, do it.
it. So Teo presses the button, and you put your hand in it. The water falls around your hand.
Yeah, it's just water. Can
Stops
I collect
falling.
some of it into a vial?
Pop out a vial, fill it, and then the water stops falling. Do anything else?
Curiouser.
Use that for some more
She's
art,
cooking.
like.
I
What are you
don't
doing?
know. Nothing.
Is it Archer?
If they're done,
Yeah.
it will be your turn.
I'm
You two,
Is there a window in here?
Is there a what?
you are
A
underground.
window. There's a light source.
Come across, those doors are unlocked. Come across this open chamber. So as you two push open the doors to this chamber and look inside, you see a smaller version of that original statue you saw when you first entered. Except for this time, it's on some sort of podium, altar-like thing. Standing there, sword down, same man with the circlet on his head, with a cape or a cloak draped around him.
Oh, there it is. We found it.
Behind
No
him
wonder we went second.
is what looks to be a old, rotted bookshelf that is completely destroyed. It doesn't look. From Jack, you're the only one able to actually see into this chamber. You're able to see that bookshelf. Most of the books look pretty much gone.
Sandrick, I don't think we should walk into this room just yet. I know there hasn't been traps, but something tells me that, like, a thing with cool looking cape may be fishy.
This is also Noah's whole thing, so we should go get her.
I'll just have Abel run and go get her.
So as you finish corking the vial of the water, because they spent 2 seconds here, Abel runs up to you, Noah, and cocks his head, just looks up at you, turns
Give us a
around
friend.
and starts to walk toward the door, looks back at you expectantly.
I guess we're going. Okay.
Alright. Well,
What just happened? Oh. What'd you do?
I accidentally deleted myself. It's
Oh
okay.
no! She fell in the pit!
How do you?
Wait, guys, hold on. Wait. I got this. Ready? She's back. She's back.
Let's go! It's magic. Holy crap!
That's so sad.
Freaking Jack's patron is going bazooka crazy with his powers.
Magus is like barely holding himself together. He's like, these freaking kids. Ugh!
They keep deleting themselves out of existence.
I am trying
Where the hell
so
did
hard to
Sandrick
keep you
go?
alive.
Oh my gosh.
Sandrick.
Snap your
we
finger.
sacrificed
He
Sandra.
dipped into the Dipped into the fog of war. You guys have come walking up, and you see an open chamber before the light diminishes, and you cannot see farther beyond.
Jack says there's a statue in there. Can I see this thing? Look how far it is. I don't think I can.
No, it's actually
No.
outside. So
You can
I
see
see that.
5 feet in front of it, so you can. There's the 5-foot square in front of it. You see just before that.
So
Yep.
It's very again.
the statue with the cape on an altar, it's in there. And I wanted to get you before we just willy-nilly walked in there because I know there hasn't been traps, but like I don't think anybody would just leave this thing sitting there.
Did you send Abel in to look for traps?
I have now. I sent him to get you.
Okay.
I will now send him in for traps.
Make an investigation check with Abel.
He will
to
not be
see-
flying. Instead, he will proceed to run around the room.
So you send Abel to run willy-nilly throughout the room. Are you actually having him look for traps? Or are you just having him run, hoping he lands on a pressure plate?
Run and look for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check using Abel's intelligence.
Give it to me. Give it to 13.
Abel,
15. We'll make it 15 with Abel.
how often can
Wait.
you do that?
Twice a day.
Alright. So it's the second time you've used it.
Now you're done.
Second time I used it.
Can you use it for Teo?
Oh, I didn't realize we were kind of that.
Abel
My
starts-
ability to read.
Abel starts running throughout the room and just like looking around and bouncing around the whole room. You watch him do basically. You guys spend like a good 5 minutes letting him run around, and he looks back at you and then sits down in the middle of the room, waiting for you expectantly.
Guys, I think it's good.
No traps.
As you enter Sanric, you light the rest of the couple torches that are in this room, granting you the ability to see, adding with your the light spells that are cast. And there you see the same statue you saw earlier, intact and smaller, with a cloak draped around it. Looking at the cloak, on the outside it's translucent, almost see-through, but on the inside lining, you can see past it. It's dark, pure black void, and as you look around it, your perspective changes where you're looking, and it's like looking into distant galaxies, almost like you're peering into the aether itself.
I want to touch it. No, sorry.
I've got to take a wild guess, and that's the thing from your vision.
This is in
I
fact the thing from your
think
vision.
so. Yeah.
Do we just take it? Do we
I
even know what it is?
No.
mean, it looks like a cloak. I mean, cool.
Is there anything on the altar? Like writing or anything?
What languages do you know?
I know, for various reasons, common sign language, deep speech, and telepathy up to 60 feet. Languages you can know.
Jack, what languages do you know?
I can know all of them.
Well, yeah.
What ones do you know now?
Dwarvish.
Okay. Teo, Sanric,
And-
what do you know?
I know Druid, Common, Druidic, Giant, Gnomish, Sylvan.
Which ones? Sorry.
Druidic, Giant, Gnomish, Sylvan.
Okay. And Teo?
Sylvan.
Just Sylvan. None of you recognize the language that is written on the plaque that is set right there.
Would you say it's been an hour since I've
Oh yeah,
casted
your
it?
your short rest is a minimum of an hour.
Oh, right.
So yes.
Well, are you guys willing to sit here for another 10 minutes? I mean, there's a bookshelf back there.
Yeah, why not?
No,
he
we're
says
right
that,
here.
and you look at the bookshelf, and it's like
No.
tumbled in itself, rotten wood. The books like they're ready to disintegrate upon touching them.
Can I
Fine.
cast identify
On,
the cloak?
you'd have to walk up and grab it. You'd have to be physically touching what you're identifying.
Why not? I'd do it.
So Noah walks up and grabs the cloak. And are you ritually casting it, or are you just normally casting it?
Just normally.
and there's a flash across Noah's eyes. And
You'll die.
Roll
Arcane
initiative.
explosion.
I immediately go in the pit.
Shrapnel of rocks that get
Teleport
lodged
to the
in
pit.
Noah. She's dead.
Yeah, Noah's
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Again?
again. Noah's been
Can't die
murdered.
twice in this campaign.
Implode.
Implode? Why do you wish death upon me?
Then explode.
Hmm. Good show.
As you cast Identify, the magic that you use to cast this spell seems to, you feel it reach into this object, it warps, and all of a sudden a spectral shield has surrounded you.
Oh.
Reminiscent of the shield spell, if any of you actually have it, know what it is. Your armor class increases by 2, and you're immune to magic missile for the next minute, as the spectral, invisible shield goes around you.
So I cast the Identify spell, and that happened.
Yes.
Huh.
It's a spectral shield. That means we could still see it, right?
Mhm.
I'm not crazy.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's the shield spell. You would recognize it as Noah casting the shield spell on herself. It lasts for a minute though, instead of just 6 seconds. So you were standing there, and you're like, "What the?"
Hey, that's supposed to be gone by now. That's the shield spell, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You're ritually
That's
casting. You can't comment.
strange.
I was. Oh, never mind. I was
Wait,
I was joking about the ritually
Ritually
casting, but
cast-
Oh, are you normally casting it then?
no, I mean, I was like not gonna do anything, and then,
Oh,
or I wasn't, and then she's like, I'm just gonna go up and touch it. I was like,
gotcha. So she caught you before. Okay. So then it worked.
So Noah's ritually casting Identify right now.
No,
Mm,
Noah just cast
I
it.
just regularly
You can
cast
mark the spell slot used as the spell turned into a enhanced shield spell.
It might still be useful to try to read whatever the thing says, because it might
Yeah,
tell
I'll
us
just-
like
it. No, yeah. I mean,
I'll just cast
who or
it.
exactly
Right,
what this
you
is. Yeah.
cast comprehend languages. Ooh. Ooh.
Sandra turns into a potted plant.
Just like 1,000 years from now, some dungeon crawlers are gonna come down here and be like, "What the hell is that?" Just a
Jack?
perfectly preserved potted plant.
Roll a d10.
I don't like rolling d10s. 10.
Okay. You finish reciting the spell, and a flash of recognition comes to your brain, and you look, and the plaque reads in Celestial, Champion of Magus.
Some
So
What are our passive perceptions? Besides
11.
Jack's.
16.
16,
13.
13. Noah, as Jack turns around from reading this, his features look more weathered. He got older.
Hey, Jack? You feeling alright?
I don't think we
I
have a
feel-
determined age for the twins, do we?
Well,
20, mid-20s, right? Roughly? Jack is
Yeah.
now mid-30s.
Holy shit!
You rolled
that's-
the highest you
that's
could
great.
have. It was. If you
It
roll
was-
odd, you get younger, minimum of a year. If you roll even, you get older.
What the frick did you do?
Jack now looks to be in his mid-30s. He grew a little taller. Not by much.
Did I grow a crazy beard because I hadn't shaved in 10 years?
That's due to the magics. Technically, no.
Oh.
He has a couple of hairs that are starting to go gray.
That's horrifying. Oh no.
See, this is why I don't do wizard stuff.
To look your twin in the face and be
I
like, "You are
have
now the
two
other,"
wild
is crazy.
magic
Included.
tables open right now, and depending on how you roll, depends on where you landed. And Jack just landed inside the more dangerous wild magic table. Upon
Man.
looking at the shield and watching this happen to Jack, you get the sense of what happened at the meteor, and that the magic essence of this place is affecting your magic. This place is so potent and powerful with raw, untapped magic. Raw arcana. That your spells are being involuntarily warped.
But certain spells aren't because we cast guidance and identify.
You did cast guidance. No, that does happen. I just missed that.
Oh,
It's
so
in the
every
moment.
instance of me casting light.
Oh, those are cantrips.
Those are cantrips.
My druid craft too.
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Your cantrips do not have anything. Your actual spells are doing something.
Do you point this out, Noah? Or
I
what-
asked him if he was feeling all right.
And I said I was feeling fine.
And as Noah asks this, you all look and you see he does look older. Now that it is somewhat pointed out to you.
Jack,
Ooh.
I
wait, what
don't-
happened? I'm
I
gonna
don't
walk up
We
to
should do
him.
magic anymore.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and before you even say that, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the first level on Jack.
Roll your hit points.
Eight healing.
Jack, you heal for 8
Fire.
hit points.
Fire. That gets me to 1, 2, 3.
Nothing else happens.
Do I have anything reflective on me? I don't know.
Do you have a shield?
I have a shield.
Is it a reflective shield?
Great question. I don't know.
It's up to you. Is it a wooden shield? Is it a metal shield? Is it a reflective? It's up to you, really.
Sure, it's metal.
What are we talking about?
Something reflective.
think
Mirrors
we-
aren't really a common carry. They're pretty expensive.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have one.
I'm after
Jack.
healing Jack. I'm
Seems
gonna
that
look
was
at him and be like, "You still look the same. What's going on?"
I think you should look
Do
to
you?
yield.
Guys, you need to explain what's happening because I don't know.
You look older, Jack.
As you
look,
say that, your voice feels a little deeper.
You look like you haven't slept in
Your
like
back
10
hurts a little bit. Your knees are.
Guys, I gotta lay down on the floor. Hold on.
Guys, I need to take a break. Nap time.
Guys, you know how I used to be the youngest of the two twins? I'm now.
Don't make a joke about this.
I thought you were the older one.
I'm the older one. 3.14 seconds, man.
Oh right, yes. I forgot.
joke.
my old coworker wrote that.
Anyway, how are you responding, Jack?
I just look older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that your
You don't
attack
have to
title?
go that deep, dude.
That is
It's only
beautiful.
by
I
a
don't
little.
know.
It's from
Yeah,
20
well,
to
it's-
30, dude.
I don't know how to make my voice just a little bit deeper.
Then don't.
I don't.
Do you feel okay?
I feel fine. I mean,
You look
I don't know.
exhausted.
I don't feel exhausted. I just feel fine, guys. You think it could be a curse?
Do you think it wears off like the plant?
I hope so.
Oh, whoa,
Oh,
that is
I
a
don't
crazy.
know.
What? Like the plant? What do you mean?
Do you have memories of the potted plant? Do you retain memories?
Yeah, no, I remember that. It's just she just referenced that from a long time ago, and there was no previous build up to that.
Wild
When
magic was.
Sandrick
built
turned
up.
into a plant, he turned back. Is Jack going to turn back?
Make an Arcana check.
Me?
If that's what you're trying to figure out, yeah.
Yeah. 11.
He might. You don't know.
We're not gonna do magic in here anymore.
Oh, what's the worst?
Okay.
You got a cool shield out of it.
And I got 10 years older.
Yeah, we're not gonna do magic in
You
here
don't know.
anymore.
It could be fun.
No.
Got
I don't think it's
200
safe.
things that can happen.
Sitting here arguing with myself in this room. I don't think it's safe.
200 things.
You know what? We'll figure it out later. Let's just. Is there anyone? I know the bookshelf's destroyed, but is there actually anything on it, or is it?
You want to make an investigation check?
Yes, I want to make an investigation.
All right.
I
make
think
an
he's going
investigation
through a midlife crisis.
10.
No.
10.
They're all. You pick up a book, it disintegrates. You pick up another one, it disintegrates. You're just like, it doesn't matter.
All right, let's just get this
Are we
cloak. and
taking? Yeah.
Where we go?
Cloak. I'll take the cloak.
You still got 3 more rooms, and a room full of water, magical water.
Jack, go stand in the water.
Oh yeah.
Why is it purple?
We have a
That's okay.
shower.
Can I take the cloak? Can I take it?
Yeah, you're holding it right now.
Are we going into
Wait,
the shower?
wait, I'm gonna call out to you guys. Like, what? Aren't we going to explore
No,
the rest
Jack's
of
gonna
the?
go
Well, you
stand in the
haven't
water.
been this way,
Jack's
Senric.
gonna take a shower.
Jack's gonna take a shower. Come on.
They're talking, Senric, Jack. They're talking to you about some shower. Like, you're gonna take a shower, and you're
I'm just, like,
underground
gonna
in
be
a
trailing
collapsed
behind, like-
temple where you haven't
Jack-
seen any water besides your
Jack,
way
I'm
in.
just like, I'm
you
just
stand
like
in the
so
center?
tired. I'm just falling behind. I'm just
Like
like,
with my clothes?
You'll be fine. Stand in the center.
Press the dissertation.
Please with your clothes.
I do have prestidigitation.
Please with your clothes.
regard my last thing I said.
All
All right, Teo.
Okay. I pressed the button.
So Teo presses a button, and as this gentle waterfall of purple water, Senric, you'd probably be in here by now. You're only 5 feet slower. It's fine. They would be matching your speed. Falls down on you, and for 18 seconds, you are drenched in this lukewarm water.
What's it taste like?
Do you drink it?
No, not like intentionally. Like you ever take a shower and taste the water,
No.
but you
That's
don't intentionally
intentional.
drink it?
Yes, intentionally.
It's you have to intentionally let it in your mouth.
No.
just say yes. Be
Yes.
fun.
Yep.
You drink
We're
the
already 10
water.
years
I was
old.
already
So-
fun and I gained older.
So you drank the water, and as the water touches your mouth, it's.
I just want to do it like a.
You ever lick a 9-volt battery?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
entire mouth has that feeling.
Oh.
Dude, I ate a lot
This
of Pop
is-
Rocks.
There's yeah, and hang on.
Be fine. This is fine. This is
It's
fine.
okay. It's the better of the 2 tables.
No way, another.
Oh no.
It's a good table.
It's the good one. It's the new one.
Can I reduce
Okay.
my age?
Roll
Aw,
another
can you imagine you
D10.
were 10 years old?
That'd be crazy if I was 10 and was a level 7.
Roll a
What
D10.
happened?
Well, what'd you get from your D10?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Roll a D10.
Is he
7.
gonna gain more years? This is gonna be insane.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Why did you put him in the water?
Why'd you tell me to drink it?
As you swallow the water, you feel a surge of magic shoot through your body as this water that is almost imbued with pure arcana, raw aether energy, expands through your body. You were forced to expel it, and as you do, roll
Do you want me to cast a spell?
No. The spell is
Okay.
being cast for you, as
Okay.
per the wild magic surge.
I was
I'm
joking
just-
about imploding and exploding, by the way, earlier. I didn't actually mean I wanted to
You
do it.
rolled the one that you rolled the one that could have been a fireball on yourself.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
It's not, but that was the number you needed to roll to get to this spot. Really close. You could have been polymorphed into a goat too.
That's fire.
Instead,
That would have been really funny.
I would like everybody but Jack to make dexterity saving throws.
Everyone
No.
gets a +3.
No one's near you. You're on the
Oh.
other side of the room.
Never mind, I get a +3.
Yes, you do. Noah,
Really? I don't know if it counts though.
Teo,
19.
Cedric.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to do math. Oh, thank God. Minus
Jack, what's
3.
your spell save DC?
Not high. Do you want wizard or warlock?
Doesn't matter. I'm sure it's not more than a 20. You guys all see this surge of energy go through him as he swallowed the water, and you all duck down as 6 magic missiles come flying out from him in all directions and smack into the walls. And then as the
Something
water
amazing.
stops falling, Jack is just standing there, a little out of breath from the surge of raw power that went through him. Jack, that was raw power. You felt that was powerful.
Is he still 30?
He's addicted.
It
to
did not
that, so-
change his age, but you did learn that this liquid enhances magical ability. It causes these surges to happen, and with just a little bit that you inhaled, caused you to force out raw magic. This is powerful stuff.
Alright, everybody grab your
powerful stuff.
vials.
There's no telling
I'm
what
gonna
you could do with
yell
something
out
like
to
this. Like,
Jack.
simple
I'm-
drop caused this to happen.
I'm going to yell out to Jack.
It's almost like you took a bite out of the aether. A little nibble, a little crumb.
Guys,
Sorry, Sid.
I'm doing hard gear.
Sorry, Cedric.
I'm on Tren
You're good.
gear.
Give me the
Steroids.
suit.
After he explodes, I'm gonna yell out to Jack to get out of there.
The water
stops
stopped
after
falling.
18.
Water's
Oh.
not falling anymore.
The water only falls for 18 seconds. 3 rounds.
Yeah, it drained.
All right,
He's
guys.
definitely having a midlife crisis.
Hit it
I
again.
just come out like this.
I'm
And
gonna
I say he's definitely having a midlife crisis.
Hey Jack, what happened?
A little bit of the water got in my mouth, and it's really magically potent. In fact, we might want to take some, just a little bit, just in case for a little bit later. But it's like it.
He's
It's like
addicted to drugs now.
I got. Listen, it was a lot of raw magical power, and I thought I was gonna explode, and it had to get released. That's how I can explain it.
Don't we already have some?
Yeah. How?
I'm starting to think we should get out of this place.
Yeah.
There's 3 more rooms.
Yeah, but we already got what we came for needed.
Well, we could. I'm kind of curious though.
There could be more. There
Yeah.
could be less. Doesn't matter.
What does the cloak do exactly?
You don't know.
I don't want to find out in here.
Wait a minute.
Would you like to try and cast identify?
No.
Can I just
I
Arcana?
no. Jack. No.
Can I just look at it and go Arcana check?
You can attempt to make an Arcana check on the cloak.
Question. I thought the cloak gave her shield. I'm so confused.
It gave
I
the
tried
the
to
magic
identify
surge she
exactly.
had was for a minute, and you guys sat there and had that conversation with Jack.
Oh.
It's a cloak.
I was so
It's
confused.
so wildly beyond complex that just looking at the cloak, you got lost in looking through the aether of the cloak on the inside lining that you kind of forgot what you were doing, and you're just like,
Is Magus in
it's
there?
too much. It's way beyond you.
All right.
Well, do we want to
Yeah.
keep exploring?
Ugh.
Are we gonna bottle some more of this stuff?
I have a lot.
He said just a drop does a lot.
Yeah, you didn't
We'll
get
make
much in
some-
your mouth.
What?
You didn't.
We'll
you
make some
didn't
muffins.
intake much of it, and it was enough to cause you to force the magic out of you.
Okay.
Um,
Can head back up then.
have you spent any spell slots, Jack?
Yeah,
Which ones?
level 1.
It's restored.
So I'm
There are
so
benefits.
confused because I casted Cure Wounds and nothing happened.
I keep forgetting that you're casting
I
spells.
literally did that on purpose to see if
I-
anything would happen.
It's a lot to keep track of because I'm trying to keep track of what happened with Jack. For the sake
I
of
thought we
this,
decided not to cast spells anymore.
No, I rolled a 2. Nothing
Okay,
happened
so-
anyway.
It's just a little jumpy,
chance.
you know.
There's a chance.
Cool.
It's not guaranteed to happen.
And I got fucked. Anyways,
Right, as you guys walk forward, these rooms, the doors are open, leading to what looked to be, this one looked to be some sort of bathroom. The other, just what looked to be a old bedroom, but appears to be in disarray, broken in. I didn't fully decorate this room because I ran out of time and then forgot that thinking we would get here last session and then didn't, and I wasn't gonna re-upload the map. So,
Yeah.
the one on the left, basic bedroom. One on the right, bathroom. Do anything in here?
is that a
Did
full
we
brass tub?
want to try to find those the things to put on the oh?
Did you just delete yourself
To put-
again?
No,
Oh wow.
for the
they're all
whole
way over
room.
there.
the circle thing
What sort of thing?
to put in the pedestals for the circle for the whole room, where Abel died but didn't die.
Do we really want to figure out where the hole goes?
That's what I'm asking you.
Well, it's
I
not
do.
really like we have much of a choice. We haven't found any.
True.
I don't think I want to be in here much longer than we need to be.
Jack, the door in front of you is
Already
locked.
scared.
I'm gonna go. Can I go
I'm
through
not
this
casting
door,
shit.
walk up to the toilet, look down the toilet, and see if it's that same green water that's sparkly?
It's empty.
Dang it! All right, I'm gonna
This
walk
place is,
back and pretend I didn't do that.
Very.
It's old, but they got plumbing.
No, it's just
Uh,
there's nothing there. It hasn't been used in forever.
No, but this door is locked.
I'm going to try to not unlock. Wait, no. Try. I'm going to try to unlock it.
All right, make a check with your tools.
You get
Do
hit
we
with
do
wild
it the
speech.
way I did last time?
Dexterity check, add your proficiency.
23.
Without trying, you just unlock the door. Inside of this room, you find 2 pedestals with an obelisk in the middle. The obelisk has runes carved inside of it. These pedestals have bowls on them. They look almost like the pensieve from Harry Potter,
Oh, yeah, solid.
but the bowls can come up. And on this obelisk are arcane runes.
I know today hasn't been our rune reading day, but do we want to try to read these runes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Arcana checks for those that wish, that are proficient.
Why can't you just stay on 16? 11.
11.
I'm not proficient, but is a +4 enough to consider it?
I would say as an artificer, you are familiar with runes, in that you would be able to make this check. The other two being using more natural forms of arcana.
17.
Jack, they're intricate. They're different. You're not used to it. Noah, you don't know what the runes do. You don't understand them. But looking between the obelisk and the pedestals to the sides, they appear to have similar markings of runes, and they're connected in some way.
Guys, what if we put green water in one of them and the
That's what I
purple
was
water in
thinking.
the other?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Are we sure we want to be messing with this magic?
No.
I think Jack already lost 10 years of his life, and we don't even know if he'll get it back.
But
I'll be fine.
potent
Yeah,
water
Jack
that
is
does
totally cool
magical
with it.
things. Spells stop restoring water for the.
Listen, if I was worried about magic, I would have stopped when I was revived, but I didn't.
That's true.
You know, that sounds like
All right.
someone who does drugs would say about drugs.
Guys, I can stop whenever I want.
Hides bag of suit. I swear,
That
it's not an
didn't stop
addiction.
me.
I'm not
If I'm
addicted.
fated to
I
die,
can
then I
stop
can't die
whenever I
now.
want.
Me with
So
my
are we
third
filling
energy
these up
drink.
with water?
Can we just like time skip the trip?
Yeah, so you guys, the bowls do come off of the pedestals. You take one bowl and you go to the where you've entered and fill it with green water and walk it back. You take the other one, put it under the thing, hit the button, let it fill.
Hit the
Red.
button, Sam.
get the water and come back. You place the bowls down. The bowl with the purple liquid, the runes faintly glow, and you watch as half speckled around the obelisk, half of the runes start to glow. The green water doesn't do anything. It's inert.
Well, what if we put double purple?
You get the sense that if that green water was arcanely charged, you would have all been surging with wild magic on your way in.
Oh.
So it is double purple.
So you go over, you dump the green water in the drain, fill it with the purple water, bring it back, set it on. The obelisk glows fully. And as it glows, the water in the pedestals starts to drain through and is absorbed. And as it is absorbed, you hear a scraping sound of stone as if it's being scraped across a spot. And you watch as in the corner, a door that you did not see before opens,
Interesting.
leading down a
Here.
hallway.
Wait,
Onwards.
Jeez.
I'm ready to go down this hallway.
At the end of the hallway is a door.
Open the door.
You open the door. As you open the door, you see a small chamber. Not very big. And inside this chamber, there is a statue with a hooded figure. Pouring out of the hood of the figure, down in front of it, is magma. This room is warm, and there is a light from the magma. It's holding a bowl, and out of the hood, as it's leaning over the bowl, it pours down into the bowl and it's gone. On the head of this hooded figure is a circlet. This is an actual item. It is not a part of the statue. It's not a part of the stone. There is an item, a circlet, similar to the ones you saw in the statues before, on top of this figure. This room looks to be a secret room where someone was tinkering with something. It's old, weathered, destroyed. Anything that could have resembled something is gone. You get the sense that this not only hasn't been touched in for forever, but was forgotten before the temple was lost. Everything in here is even older. Like the dust in here is thicker than the dust out in the other temple, in the other portions of the temple, which says a lot.
Can I go and pick up the circlet?
You go,
Okay.
you reach out, you grab the circlet. pull it off of the statue.
I put it on.
You put on the circlet.
Jack is speed running his life, dude. He's gonna be a corpse here.
Yeah.
No.
Christ.
Listen.
Beautifully designed circlet.
If Magus' old champion can wear the circlet, why can't I?
I don't think that's
It
the
looks
same.
nice.
You also.
You look beautiful.
Never mind. I was gonna say something that I've already said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's wearing the circlet.
And
It looks really nice, man.
And what is it made out of? Is it
Um,
like gold? Is it like silver? Is it wood?
it is crisscrossing pieces of. I don't know how to describe a circlet. Hang on.
I have a drawing of this. 1 second.
What?
It's like the crown of
I
thorns.
didn't tell you about this.
So
Right?
it's kind of like that.
Pretty much. Without the giant hex in the middle.
Yeah.
Instead of the hex, there's just a couple. There's 3 small gems. It is what looks to be some sort of silver metal weaving around it, with a emerald gem in the middle. It's not big, but it's of the 3 gems, it's bigger, and then 2 smaller. These gems are the same size, purple gems, to the side of it.
By the way, Riley literally whipped out the handy dandy notebook. That's all I'm gonna say.
She goes, "Hang on, I have this," and I'm like, "I didn't tell you about this circlet.
This is time
I made
for
these
the
items
handy dandy
weeks
notebook.
ago."
Can
So,
I
do you have
try to
drawings?
discern what they might have been tinkering with, or like what is this thing in the corner?
To save you from making checks, that's destroyed. It's just
Oh,
everything in here is destroyed. The hammer in here looks like if you swung it, the head would fall off. This whole room is just whatever this person was building back here.
Dang.
but they
Can't be-
left
Do you
the
feel any-
circlet.
Do you feel
What?
any different?
What about the circlet?
I said, but they left the
They
circlet.
did leave the circle.
And cool.
Okay, what are we doing?
Getting out of here.
I wonder if we fill all 4 of those pedestals with the
Magic water.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I
we
wonder what
really
would happen.
think it's smart to give power to the thing that ate Abel?
Abel's are right.
I mean,
Nothing
It
else
gave
has
him
been
back.
dangerous in this entire dungeon. We should be fine.
Because something has been dangerous before doesn't mean it won't be dangerous now. Which is not.
however, we
hard.
haven't learned that lesson yet.
No, we haven't. 1 second.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay,
So,
so
We're gonna
Redacted.
stop now? That's insane.
you guys go back. You fill up your vial again, and you go and pour parts of the vial into these 4 pedestals in this
Is it-
chamber.
I am
Um,
gonna stay away from the hole though.
Yeah, no kidding.
Stand on this wall.
As you pour them in, the pedestals flare not brightly, faintly. The sigils light up, and
Hell yeah.
you watch as the hole starts to have the sides of the hole, an orb of equal proportions, starts to float above it, and the sphere is made of arcane energy, and it flickers in and out. And you watch as the liquid is used up and the sphere disappears. This, whatever this is not potent enough. It's not enough. This liquid to power whatever is supposed to be powered here.
Hey, what happens if we mix the 2 water sources?
I don't think anything. It's just more diluted.
Well,
We could try it.
does the green? I mean, the only effect that we know that the green one has is that it doesn't boil.
Hmm.
And that it doesn't give us magic.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that.
We haven't drunk the water yet.
We just assumed.
Well, I mean, we were fully submerged in it. Briefly.
And apparently Jack likes to drink the water.
What's next?
Okay. You get the sense that the water isn't what powers this, and that there's something more powerful, either that used to exist or out there somewhere lost to time, that, when placed here, powers this. Whatever this is.
Maybe it has to do something with the cape. There's a
What do
cloak.
you want me to do with the cape?
Yes, bro. Yes, a spin.
Well, I mean, the only thing we could do is cast Identify on it, but that sounds dangerous.
We're not
And it
casting
won't-
magic down here
And
anymore.
it won't work.
You can cast magic all you want. Don't let the mean lady tell you what you can't do.
Don't call me
She's
the
not
mean lady.
Identify.
I have these 2d10 and I'm willing to use them.
What happens if the weasel
This is-
does identify?
Yeah, what?
Do you want?
I don't want to kill you.
I want the
I've-
weasel to gain 10 years of life.
I will not allow Whisk. I care for
If
Whisk too
Whisk
much to
gains
have him
10
do this.
years of life, he gets
Maybe it'll
more
mellow him
powerful.
out.
That's actually what
True.
happens. He's
Yeah,
young.
on
Maybe
the
he just
contrary,
mellow
he
out.
I
could
made him
be
young
polymorph-
because the older he is, the more powerful he gets.
he could polymorph into a goat.
You could.
Yeah.
There are
Then we get a
200
Whisk the magic
options
goat.
to choose from. Well, probably like 150,
You turn
but
into a
still.
potted plant.
We'd have a
and
magical
hopefully that's
goat.
not-
There
might have a
is
pet plant.
so many.
Big.
Nothing could happen. You guys
We
watch
can have
Samric
a magic
cast
goat
spells.
right now.
You know, it wouldn't hurt to try mixing the waters together.
Yeah, that's a good science experiment. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Our control is
some
the
back
normal
experiment.
purple water.
So you take.
I have 3 vials.
So
Our
you,
One
thesis
purple
is
water.
when you combine the green and purple,
This
it
is
turns,
literally
yes,
what
makes it
the
a little bit more
artificer does.
powerful.
That she was
You-
made for this.
grab the. I'm forgetting my colors. Sorry.
Vial.
You grab the
green.
green
Brown.
vial and then stop. You grab a purple and you mix the two together evenly into another vial, creating. I don't even know what color that would be. Yeah.
Brown.
Probably brownish.
Muted gray.
You mix them together and you mix it around, and you can tell that they're mixed, but the colors don't mix. They flow freely with each other. And at first you're like, okay, they just don't mix. It's like water and oil, all right? But the shine goes through each color, the sparkles and glitter of it. You can see, there's a spot that like shines through both sides evenly, like it's like looking at the northern lights almost in a bottle. So it looks mixed, but only because you see it through the shine. If there was no shine, it would just look like you mixed oil and water.
Yeah.
Huh.
So now what if we?
Now we put it in the pedestals.
I think it would be the same.
Yeah.
That
Where's the
faint
shot?
glow you got originally with the just straight purple is even dimmer. It's
Yeah.
so dim you can barely tell. You have diluted it heavily, but it still has kept its magical essence.
I think it's Mountain Dew.
It's just a fact.
That doesn't make sense, right?
We made the new Midnight Mountain Dew at Taco Bell.
Okay.
Not sponsored. He just really likes it.
Passion fruit Mountain Dew, Midnight 2025 Taco Bell.
All right, what are we doing?
Standing on the precipice, I will
Okay.
look at everyone
Oh.
and be like,
Don't do it!
Oh!
What are we doing?
one of you could lower me down on a rope.
Wait, Cedric, there's another way. Oh wait, fuck, no, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't cast fly.
You're gonna stand me, look at the edge, and you're gonna see me reach inside my traveler's pack and pull out some rope, and then I'm just gonna look you in the eyes and be like, "Why don't you lower me down?"
I'm gone.
You delete yourself.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, you're
There,
over here.
I could
You've
I could
explored the whole map. I
theoretically
can just
cast-
get rid of the fire war.
I can theoretically cast fly.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
So I said theoretically, allegedly, if you will.
No, either jumping into the pit with a rope or
What if we tried pouring the purple fluid down the hole?
So Jack,
I'll pour a little bit of purple fluid
when
down.
you had Abel fall down in that pit, your connection with Abel was lost.
Oh no.
He left this plane of existence.
yeah, I don't think we should go in the hole.
It's a portal to somewhere else. Guys, we're going.
You don't know.
We're going.
You do not know.
Alright, guys, group
Wait.
suicide pact, just in case if it's actually the ground.
What you
Can I
didn't
try to
do
void
was
stalk
look
into
through
the
Abel's.
void?
I couldn't.
What?
Can I try to void stalk into the void?
You can certainly try.
Is it a wisdom? It's right.
Wisdom. It takes you a few
Did
minutes. You gotta
Abel-
sit down and think about it. What you didn't do
Yeah.
with Abel was look through his eyes when he jumped in. So you don't know.
I
what he
could only
saw.
do that for 100 feet.
You don't know.
Alright,
You
for
don't know.
Well, then I'll
100
just do that real fast.
You try and focus, but the raw, sorry, I'm doing Noah's thing. So Noah, as you sit down and try and focus and meditate into this, you try and push into it. And as you get to this focus point of where you're able to see out, there's so much raw aether in the air. The
Oh, no.
static is just pounding your head. It hurts, and you're trying to push past it, but there's just so much raw magic around you that you can't focus beyond it. You can just hear the static of it, like that annoying light, like an annoying fluorescent light that you can hear buzzing, amplified all around you, and you're forced to stop out of irritation, the pain of it. You have a mild headache now. Jack, sorry. Well, you were saying something before. I had to cut you off for.
Oh,
that.
well then I'll just do that real fast. I'll send Abel down and look through Abel's eyes.
Okay, so you look through Abel's eyes and have Abel jump. Once again. Roll a d20.
That's a number. A 13.
13. Abel jumps.
Flies. Sorry.
Abel jumps over and flies down. 5, 8, 10 feet. Gone. And as he leaves, he appears on what looks to be like an asteroid. A small rock floating, and the wind is heavy, and just batting him. And he's holding his stance, and he's trying to just stay still. It's using all of his force to not go flying off this rock that he has. He's in just endless void, and it's just floating rocks all around, being pelted by this heavy wind. And that's all you get before your connection is severed and gone. Abel is no longer on this plane of existence.
Oh, I want to go so bad.
Oh, like void, a bunch of rocks, and it was really, really windy. Like Abel was struggling to stay.
Noah, hearing this information and having seen the studying you were given from the Druid Grove, that is the elemental plane of air. Yeah, Devin?
That was very. Oh, that was not good, was that? That was the most ponderous. I was really into that pondering. You know what I mean?
Yikes, man. Yikes.
Bro just really likes the airplane, I guess. Here comes the airplane.
The airplane.
That was completely out of my hands. That was just instinctive. That was bad.
That was instinctive.
All right, coming back, reeling it in.
Oh, That sounds like the airplane. The plane of air, that is.
This
Could be fun.
Sorry.
Why in the world would there be a portal to the airplane, bro? If that is a portal, I don't know.
Jack, if you want Abel back, you are going to have to recast the spell.
What are you saying? You got hit by a rock?
You don't know. Even
my
so,
brain's
he's
still
so far away from you, you need to recast the spell to get him back.
How'd I get him back the first time?
I rolled a 1, and it put him in your pocket dimension. He went back to from whence he came. His home dimension.
We could go to the plane of air.
We could. Could be fun.
Are you insane?
Jack,
I do know the fly spell.
Jack, you also
Are
know
you-
that Abel did not go to an elemental plane the first time. He went to your pocket dimension.
Oh.
Oh,
You get the feeling that this is by chance.
we all end up on different
Ooh.
planes.
It'd be
Well,
hilarious
that's
if
like-
I
KO
want to go
or
so bad, guys.
it'd be
I wanna go
hilarious if
so
Samrick jumped in and he got
freaking
sent to the Feywild. I would have laughed.
Guys, what if we all hugged each other really tight and jumped in at the same time?
Okay. The problem
That
is-
sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Do what
what
you're
is
gonna
our
do. Do what
plan
you're gonna
in
do.
this place?
Well,
What are we supposed to be doing after this?
nothing.
We don't know.
Story.
We
probably.
could go to the.
We're pointless. Yeah.
Like we did the goal. Our goal was to get the cloak, and we did it.
And at any
And to
time
get more
we can
allies, and we
teleport-
kind of did that.
We have a teleport spell that'll take us back.
Does
Yeah.
that work
Arcana check.
cross-dimensionally?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Okay.
We're dead. We're so doomed. But
With
I'm
advantage.
I want to do it so bad.
Not
I
20.
just-
It would be really funny
No.
if we all die this way.
The magics of that spell are for teleportation circles. It will take you to a very specific circle on that plane of existence. If you want to travel planier, there is a completely different spell that is way beyond the magics you guys currently know, and it requires a tether. This was a part of your research that you did with the Druid Grove.
The universe is telling me this is a bad idea.
That was
Yeah,
part of
well,
your
what
research
if
from your
we-
Druid Grove.
I mean, we can always come back.
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh, later. Yes, we can always come back.
Guys, how do
Yeah.
we turn this D&D, session into Journey to Avernus? It's just...
That is an option.
jump
You
in.
can end into a furnace, which would be great. Talk
Dude,
about
this is
Constitution
straight
It
up
would
saving
be
throws
really
from
funny
fire.
if we get so sidetracked because we get trapped in different dimensions.
We could do
Dude,
a whole movie about it.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
do this so unbelievably bad. It's unbelievable.
What do we
It,
do?
Yeah.
makes no sense for my character, but I want to do it so bad.
I kind of want to do it too, but
What
Yeah.
are
I
we doing?
wasn't talking to you. Go away.
Guys, we can commit. We can...
Fine.
We could commit, however, we're gonna end up stuck in a different dimension.
You don't know. What if we hugged each other really... Like, we got a circle, we held hands, we got really close so that, like, we're considered one entity.
Based on when Micah's face when you
Nope.
said that the 1st
Mm-mm.
time.
Micah made no
Seem like
faces
you're
actually
joking.
at that. The face I made was,
You
what
made
if
a
we
little
jump?
face.
The face I made was to, I want to jump in. I didn't make
Can
a
I
face
do-
to that.
Can I do an insight/arcana check to see if the vibes of the void say we'll be separated?
Oh
the
my
vibes
god.
only worked for the one shot. Sorry.
Dang it! I really
Can I-
wanted that.
Can I ask it? I have a plus 11 to persuasion.
Can I ask?
I'll do a little
No.
dance for the void if it wants. I'll do a performance
If
check.
you
Can I
want
hit-
to talk
DM,
to
can I hit
somebody
the wave?
about how this works, it's called the commune spell, and it's given to clerics.
If we sleep here and we dream about Magus and we talk to him about going into the pit, do you think we can ask questions?
You can try to contact Magus. Both of you are very aware of how spread thin he is physically and metaphorically.
Yeah, but there's so much raw
What if we
magic
just
here. Why
call
can't he
Wild
just, like...
magic here.
You can
And this champion's in the other
attempt
room.
to contact him if you so desire.
If we put the head back on the statue, do you think that's Magus?
The statue's
I
the
think it's
same
just-
one that was labeled. It's the same statue of the guy who was labeled champion. Or
Oh, they
not
really like
champion.
that guy, don't they?
Yeah, champion of Magus.
Okay, real in character conversation.
All
It'd be like-
this was real.
Yeah.
This is
What?
all in character.
Yeah. That's all it
It's all in character. Except for the questions
I
being
didn't-
asked directly to me.
I did not know that.
No, Teo pointed up at
That's
the
how this
sky and
works,
said Micah.
Teo said Micah's
Micah's
face.
face.
Who's Micah? Don't worry about it.
It would
I
be
don't-
fair,
I don't know.
you know. I'm just halfling. I really want to go in this pit. I'm just gonna be like, it is very It could be very dangerous if we head back up through the water. We could die.
We could die going in there.
It's way worse going in there.
We could die going in there. There's not just the plane of air.
I want
The airplane.
I want to go so bad.
What are we doing?
Does your character doesn't want to go in though?
I know my character doesn't want to go, but I want to go so bad. I want to retcon my character into wanting to go.
What are we doing? If you get out of here, you can check out those new items you got.
Or we could get out of here via portal and do
It's
the
up
same
to
thing.
you.
Based on everything that's happened
What are we doing?
so far, the fact that, you know, Jack is like 10 years older,
Yeah, I'm not great about that.
What?
How much
maybe we
worse could
should
it
take
get?
a day. We
Okay.
could go explore the city, the Dwarven city.
Good.
Maybe, or something, and come
We
back
could
later.
Ask Shira about it.
I've heard they have fine metals in the Dwarven City.
Shira about it.
I think it would be more likely to ask Orla to get an actual response.
We can ask Orlot
I
about
don't
it.
think anyone would know anything about this because whenever you talk about it, everyone's like, "And what are you talking about?"
A portal to another plane of existence? I mean, Sandrick
Temple.
was teleported to.
The druids seem to know a lot about extraplanar travel. Noah took a lot of notes.
That's true. I have a lot
Guys,
of screenshots.
Something tells me we have to
Well,
somehow condense the aether and put it into these cauldron things in the corners.
We're gonna come back here.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Like, there's so much raw magic right now.
Can you not feel the raw magic?
You
in
just
it?
gotta feel the vibes. Look,
I-
you just gotta channel your inner magic.
I just want everyone to
I
know I
think he's
just rolled
having a
a.
midnight.
I just want everyone to know I rolled a 100 on my D100.
That is.
Congratulations.
What do you want?
A cookie.
Can we vibe check the hole now?
Wait,
Well,
yeah.
okay.
No, but if you mild magic,
there's-
you could have got all your sorcery points back.
All right, let's go.
Wait, I just want to ask one. Tanner's just gonna say one last. If this hole will randomly take us to another dimension,
Plane.
then what are the pedestals for? What is this whole thing?
Well, I mean, we saw like it tried to make like a magic sphere, but it fizzled out and died,
Noah,
right?
Mm.
knowing the things you know now, you can make another Arcana check to see if you can find an answer to that question.
Unnatural 20.
Your best guess is planar anchors to direct which plane the portal will lead to.
That would be helpful.
Okay,
Tail
then this is
string,
like a
what's it in
MacGuffin.
this?
We're gonna come back to this.
Are you sure it's not possible for me to try to like feel the magic and condense it down into a ball?
You
Put it in
What's
one
your
of the
highest
things?
level spell?
3.
Jack, I don't think you should do any more magic down
Maybe
here.
if your answer to that question was 9, and you cast the wish spell to do so.
Can I ask Magus to do it?
You can do whatever you want.
You know the state he's currently in. You can ask him. You can try to contact him to try and ask him.
Can I
Good
ask
thing.
Magus to come eat all of this raw magic and maybe it'll help the Aether? Like a little snack?
I'm pretty sure this is Magus, man.
Knowing what you know from Magus, Magus is the Aether. The Aether is Magus. They are one and the same almost. It is his energy being expended and sent to everyone else.
I don't
Yeah.
think cannibalizing himself's gonna help here.
Well, maybe he should, contain it a little bit better and like not have it be here. Just
You're alive right now. Do you consider that?
What are we doing? All right,
Where are we
All right,
going?
let's get out of here. Let's get out of
yeah,
here.
let's get out of here.
Let's get.
Out the way we came?
Yeah.
Can I
It's the
drink the
only
green water?
option we have.
Don't drink the green water.
I mean, the 2 old people can jump in the hole if they want.
This is my swimming
All right.
on my bag.
Do you know
First round of
Sandrick's
fire
getting
damage?
really old? He doesn't
guys-
have a lot more to live for.
As you dive back down and start making your way back. First round of fire damage is 8 points.
Yep.
Second is 9. You get to the halfway point, catch your breath, dive back down, continuing onward. Taking 6 more points of fire damage. I don't remember if I did 3 or 4. Did I do 3?
3.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't remember what I was at. I clicked too many times. I don't even know.
8, 9, and 6.
I'm just
As
gonna
you're
say I'm
diving
at-
through this boiling water, you eventually get to the point where it's not that bad, and you all emerge from the surface one by one. Noah, how many vials of purple did you take?
2,
How many vials of green?
1.
Do you still have the mixed vial, or did you expend all of it?
I think I
He
used
dumped it out.
Okay. You have 2 purple, 1 green. Mark that somewhere. Remember that.
Who knows how to spell inert?
I know how to cast Identify, or I know how to spell Identify. Now that we're out of there.
All right.
Yeah.
So, bringing us to where we are now. You guys exit, exhausted. Oh yes, Constitution saving throws for the fire as well.
We all get +2, right?
Yes,
Yep. Are we making
10.
multiple or just one?
just the one.
10.
13.
Failure.
9?
Failure.
18.
Everybody but Teo gains another point of exhaustion. So the twins are
Where
at
do you
1.
where do you mark that at?
I don't remember. The twins are at
It's
1.
active- in your
Sandrick's
active
at 2.
conditions.
And Teo is at 0. You guys emerge exhausted from your trip, damaged from the water,
Is he
successful in your journey into the lost temple of Magus.
Would it be faster for us to go to the dwarven entrance or back to the camp?
We need to go to bed. I'm dead tired.
Your best bet, based off what you were
Is-
told from the elves, is that if you went into the dwarven camp, you would need. It'd be best to have an introduction from someone within that encampment. So either bring a soldier or
We
be
got
very
told just to say her
persuasive
name.
with her name.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Derek.
It's up to you.
Oh.
You also don't know where the entrance is.
We
We
could
have
bring
a-
Derek.
You
Derek
could-
loves hanging out with us.
Should we just camp right here and like long rest?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, could we just set up our tents right next to the boiling
is he
hot
still
water?
old?
It's not boiling outside. Yes,
Yeah, am I still old?
nothing has changed.
You're old forever, man.
What? No.
That's awful.
Very specific
Now
magic
I'm gonna
is what
have to
fixes this.
and now I'm gonna have to start making dad jokes canonically.
Don't make dad jokes. You're not a father.
Doesn't matter.
That's not how.
Comes with age.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Comes with age.
No, it's not.
Yeah, then why do you keep getting more English?
That
Dad's
Is it
become
different?
British?
that's a different.
Bollocks!
I will
That's
have
never
you
been
know,
converted.
I have been using more German and Welsh terminology. Thank you very much.
Being Welsh. What do you mean?
What?
Dead
Are you
Welsh
learning
king.
Welsh?
Duolingo.
Why don't you learn something useful?
No.
Like Minecraft enchantment table.
I'm learning Welsh very specifically so that eventually I can be fluent in what would be the D&D equivalent of Sylvan.
Sick.
It's the only reason. I'm a nerd. You all...
I mean, I learned the D&D equivalent of sign language, I guess.
That's just sign language. You...
So, as the long rest, like before we do it,
Oh, yeah.
can Noah like do like waste spell slots on Identify,
Or ritually cast them up to no
or
Okay,
do
I-
the long way?
I cast Identify twice, ritually.
On the first one, it is called the Cloak of the Aether. It is already a homebrew magic item that I have made. The second item is a little bit more complicated, but I'm going to look it up and read it to you, and not tell you its name, because there are extra things in the description that I don't want to explain to you.
Is it the circlet that I'm wearing?
Yes. That's the second item you're talking about, right?
I love this thing. I don't even know what it does yet. Can the first effect be I lose 10 years of age? And then when I take it off, I go, ooh! Oh, wait, I'm fine.
The circlet increases your intelligence score to 20 while you are attuned to it.
Holy shit. I played Baldur's Gate.
This
3.
item is also cursed.
Oh, fuck.
It's already on your head.
He's
just
not
put
attuned
that
to it
bad
yet.
boy on.
Oh my gosh. And it's cursed.
I do have
You
remove
get-
curse, guys.
The curse is in the sense of I need this always. The curse is less of a greedy, like I can't part with it curse, and more of it is a sentient item that you can only communicate with when attuned.
It's memes, man. That's why it's
It
cursed.
goes, hey kid, you want to buy
Okay,
some
so what
drugs?"
makes it so cursed? What's the downside here?
The memes, man.
There is okay. If you die
Is it really-
while attuned to this headband, your soul enters it. Unless it already houses a soul.
It already houses a soul.
You can
Can I
remain
do
in
it?
the headband and only depart for the afterlife when the remove curse spell is cast on it.
Does it still hold its effect?
But it still stays, the magical effect stays on it. But it can release the soul if the soul chooses to leave.
Oh.
It does
Fire.
not dispel the magic from the headband. As long as the soul is in the headband, you can telepathically communicate with any creature attuned to it. So if you are trapped in the headband, you can telepathically communicate no matter where you are, as long as there's another creature attuned to the headband, to that specific creature. The wearer cannot prevent the communication. It's up to you.
Can I attune to it?
Noah tells you all this, and you take it, and you sit down and attune to the headband.
I say, I think there's a soul that might haunt you if you wear this.
Oh my gosh.
I say that out loud.
You take it and sit down and spend an hour. 30 minutes? I think it's 30 minutes. You spend 30 minutes with the...
We're gonna make that sacrifice.
If I cast remove curse while already attuned, do I have to re-attune to it?
Yes. Remove curse allows you to lose your attunement to it.
Okay, well then I'll cast remove curse
But-
first.
Oh, alright, I see what you're asking now. If you're trying to release the soul, I would say you can keep your attunement.
I'm trying to do that.
Okay, so you're going to attune to it first,
I'm gonna cast.
or are you going
I'm
to
gonna-
cast it first?
Before
See-
before he casts anything, I'm gonna stop him and be like, wait. If there's a soul in it, and the last person, I mean, we knew the hero of Magus was down there. Maybe his soul is trapped in there.
Yeah, maybe you should check out the soul first.
Yeah, we could learn.
I wanted to
something
see
from
if he
that.
was a chill guy, but you know, the thing you started really got me thinking.
I'm just telling you that if you put this on, you might get haunted for a bit. It's just in the back of your head. type of thing.
Voices in my head are normal. Like
Okay,
it's
we're good.
normal.
Go
It's
for
normal
it.
for us, you know, as long as you just, you know.
So you
Oh,
spend
yeah,
half an
yeah.
hour attuning to this. It is called the Headband of Supreme Intellect.
It
No
sounds nerdy.
freaking way.
The headband
Nerd.
on a blah, blah, blah.
Supreme intellect.
And the
Okay.
cloak is the Cloak of the Aether.
I got it, man.
Holy shit, it's a wondrous item.
Yes! There's only one of these in existence. Same with the cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Does it
Hidden
do what I
behind
think
a
it
paywall.
does?
Mm-mm.
It makes your intelligence score 20.
It does.
It does. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
But it comes with the curse. of a soul, and if you die with it, your soul enters the headband.
Oh, he's wearing it, not me.
So I know I can't die. I technically won't die.
Well,
I'll
your
just
soul
be
is
a
trapped.
headband.
Your body is not, so you cannot be revivified. Your soul's trapped.
It's instant
Ah.
breath.
The only way to revivify you is to dispel the headband and then revivify you. If
Oh,
it's
well,
empty,
then
if there's already a soul in there, your soul can't enter it. What would this soul that's already in there stays in there? So you can keep him in there and be fine. You just have to deal with the annoying guy in your head. Otherwise, if you die while being attuned, you can't be revived until you're set free, and then you would need a raise dead spell, which is like 7th level.
The moon is talking to me. Sorry.
I also attuned to the cloak just for the
Okay, so while Noah sits down and tunes to this cloak, are you wearing a cloak?
no. Well, I was wearing my cool water cloak, but I took it off and dismissed it. So.
Well, all right, never mind.
That's crazy.
A part of the cloak is it combines with the cloak you're already wearing, oversetting it. So it's either translucent on the outside, sort of see-through, or you put it over a cloak, and then it will follow the shape and color of that one, and then the inside lining will be into the aether.
I don't want to look like a manta ray for the rest of this campaign.
I mean, it doesn't work on magical items. It has to be a.
Oh,
It won't work.
no,
on
I'm not
magical
wearing a cloak.
Plus, you probably.
Why are
won't
my
have those
warlock
stats.
stuff just way worse now? That doesn't make
Jack.
sense.
As you
You show that?
attune to the circlet, as you have it on your head and you focus into the energies of it, you feel the pull to your mental. You feel your intelligence boost. Your thoughts quicken with pace. Dots that were a little harder to connect become way easier. Arcane symbols in your book easier to read, faster to read. Your intelligence is now 20 as long as you're attuned to this item.
Okay, I got a question.
What?
Are you not allowed to have 2 scores that are 20?
No.
Then how come whenever I equip the headband, it drops my charisma to 17?
Right. That's the other part of the. I forgot to read that. I'm sorry. There's a lot of
Oh.
words here.
You get so smart, you become
Your
unfunny.
charisma score is reduced by 3.
And my my
Your wisdom and charisma are reduced by 3. Sorry, I completely forgot to say that. That's on me. And Noah would have noticed that. I'm sorry. There is a drawback to gaining a 22 intelligence. Your wisdom
That's
and
crazy.
intelligence. Your wisdom and charisma drop by 3.
Can I take this off whenever I want? Put it back on?
Not while you're cursed. You can't remove it unless you remove the curse.
Oh, gotcha. That's
Who's
all right.
cursed never take it off.
Cursed
and he's
items you
haunted.
can't just unattune to. You have to, and that is on me. I should have said that. Sorry.
So he's supposedly haunted and he can't take it off.
That's all right. It's
Well,
just
he
like
wouldn't. That is on me. You would have known that casting the identify spell. So you would have said that to him. Your charisma and your wisdom drop by 3 wearing this. So it's a matter of, do you want to put all your stats into warlock? Do you want to put all your stats into wizard?
Well, I was already gonna go into wizard no matter what. So
It's up to you. Do you still attune to it, knowing this knowledge?
yeah, just my charisma scores get a little bit worse. I still have a +9 persuasion though. So
All right.
oh no,
Isn't-
it's not 11.
Your spellcasting ability is based on.
Not for
Only
wizard.
for warlock
Only
skills.
for warlock. And he's putting most of his stats into wizard.
I do have a lot of warlock skills, but wait, can I cast a warlock spell with a wizard spell slot and I have to use my wizard stuff, or
Yeah.
how does that work?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then I only have
But if you
two
use
level
your-
3 spells.
Right, using
that
your
are
warlock spells
warlock.
that you get back on your short rest would use your warlock stuff.
Oh, dude, that's so much better. Never
I
mind.
think.
It's
I don't know, but we're gonna go by that because that sounds more fun.
Yeah, then it's totally worth.
So, as you attune to this, you feel your knowledge of the arcane and your ability to see into connecting dots. It becomes easier, but then sometimes finding words becomes a little bit more difficult, and your wisdom and charisma drop by a few. And as you complete it, you're like, all right, yeah, I see the appeal of this. I don't get what's so bad. And then a voice creeps into your mind.
What'd it say?
Another. It's been so long.
It's DJ Khaled.
I've been alone for so many years. And there's another.
That's cool. Hey, man. How are you, man? What's your name?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, all right.
So many years.
We'll give you a name. We'll give you a name right now. Sound good?
David.
No.
Hmm.
I'm gonna ask my group, because they kind of understand the situation that you're in. So guys, what do we think we should name the headband? The guy in my head.
He doesn't remember?
No, he says it's been so long. You know how like the crazy description that we got of the room that we figured out totally by ourselves said it was probably forgotten, like that room was forgotten before it was buried by the mountain, along the lines of that.
No.
So he's probably been locked in there for a while.
Couple thousand years. Give
That's
or
a
take.
long time.
That man is mentally cooked.
You can call him the OG, the original gangster.
Call him Champ.
We can call him Champ.
Champ.
Champ is wild.
I liked my recommendation of Chanel, but nobody.
Champ.
I didn't hear
Well,
that.
we don't even know what gender.
I
you
didn't
know it
hear
is,
Chanel.
so-
Champ.
I think
We have
Chanel
named
is
it Champ.
too.
Champ's gender
Chances
neutral.
are probably doesn't remember what it was.
Also, more memory loss. Gotta love that.
No.
In case you
We got
couldn't
the
tell, that
Champ.
was my eyes rolling
just
to the
saying.
back of my head.
You can call him ML Chanel number 5, so he's memory lost Chanel number 5. It's perfect.
That's a lot.
How about
We
just
call
ML?
MLC. What? ML?
ML.
Okay.
Mel.
Mel.
if you-
Mel. We got it.
Mel.
That was good.
How do you feel about the name Mel? How are you feeling about that name?
I don't remember my old name.
I know that's why we're
Sure,
giving you a new
call
name.
me Mel.
Fire.
Oh, it's been so long. So long.
Named it Mel. So do you actually remember anything? Were you a champion of Magus?
Magus. Magus. I know the name. Magus. 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 Oh, it's been so long. Magus. I know the name Magus.
Oh gosh.
He's crazy, dude.
He's
If
rambling.
I mind link Jack, can I also hear this, or is
No.
it just in Jack?
It's just
okay,
Jack, part of the
Good.
curse.
Okay, good. I don't
Only
want to
those
hear this.
attuned. I don't. I've been left for so long. I can.
That's all right. I'll straight to you. I'll go back to you.
Details are lost. I've been in a lost state for so long.
So,
Out of
do
focus.
you
Blurry.
like only talk to me? Like, can you see what I see, or like?
I cannot
Have,
see.
like, a-
Oh, I haven't
just-
been able to see for eons. So
Okay.
long.
Yep.
I wish to see again. To
Well,
feel.
can't help you with that.
I forgot what feeling was like.
Yeah.
This feels like talking to a toddler.
What are you doing?
He
My printer just started making
got
noises.
literally the most unsympathetic dude as a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, could have got
Yeah.
anyone nicer for like a conversation. Womp
Like,
womp, deal
sure,
with
man.
it.
That's nice.
Pushes him to the back of his
Cool.
mind.
Well,
Nice.
it's like he's
Mer-
just repeat. Listen, if you're talking to somebody and they go, "Yeah, it's been eons. Yeah, it's been eons. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been eons."
He
I'm gonna
doesn't know.
I'm gonna sit there and just be like, "Yep,
It's like
it
Nick
has."
talking to Stacy.
For real."
I hope she's
And
not
we're
watching.
already
Someone's
seeing her
watching right
now.
now. I hope it's not Stacy. I'm sorry if it is.
Stacy support.
I'm sorry, Stacy. I meant it as a joke. I don't know if you're actually watching or not. Someone is.
Nah,
just
for real,
ruined
she
Nick's
has to
relationship.
repeat herself a bajillion times to me.
I know. I'm there
Bad mouth
most of the time.
That's not bad mouthing my girlfriend. That's bad mouthing me.
It's Nick and I
Good
playing
point,
video
good point.
games and
I
him
said I
having
was
to go,
sorry.
huh?
Huh?
So
Said I
many
was sorry.
times. Because Nick will be playing games with me. Anyway. Continuing. or asking any other questions?
Well, its new name is Mel. It doesn't know any information. Well, it might. It just might need a refresher, but I don't know anything from 1,000 years ago.
When was it called the Reckoning?
The Shattering.
The Shattering? When was that?
A couple thousand years ago.
That could work.
About 1,000? About 1,000 years ago, probably, roughly? I don't have the numbers in front of me. A long time
Think he
ago.
knows about the Shattering?
Only one way to know.
Hey Mel, what do you know about the Shattering, perchance?
Shattering. What is... What?
All right.
What is this shattering? What shattered?
Hold on, I actually need a refresher on this. It's not a world door.
Does your circlet of knowledge give you any information about the Shattering?
He's allowed to make a history check.
Oh yeah, it's just when magic was brought back into the world.
Oh, we knew that part.
Because wait, hold on. Wait, that's when magic was brought. Hold on, Steven, archive, blah blah. Goes to brain. No, that's when Stephen cast precedent. Okay. All right. The world is called Zelma. It's when the magic. It's when there wasn't magic, and then all of a sudden elves showed up, and more magic races showed up, and then the Aether stretched itself, and people learned to use it, and then people were pushing the limits and abusing it like heavily. So then it kind of imploded on itself, and then yeah, that's what the Shattering was. It left the world without magic. And then 75 years later, somebody brought it back in. An explorer found a raw piece of the Aether, which brought it back.
No, the world always has had magic. Magic was there from the start. There was no shattering. Where did you find me?
Oh,
In a elven temple, I believe it's elven, in a mountain.
Mountain? There is no mountain. What do you... I've never been near a mountain in my life.
we found him.
What mountain? What temple? Magus. Magus's temple. There's no mountain near Magus's temple.
Well, it's in the mountain now.
There's no mountain. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you that there is now a mountain where it used to be.
Mountains don't just form.
That's what I said.
Interesting. This shattering you speak of broke the world up?
Yes, it broke magic. Nobody was able to use it for 75 years. At least that's what the history books say.
This shattering must have forced upon the world with it breaking it open, creating this mountain you speak of. Is it a mountain or a volcano?
Volcano, I think.
I believe it to be a
You know
volcano. There is some heat sources.
That might explain your mysterious mountain. When was this shattering? How long ago?
I mean, the textbooks didn't exactly say. Am I okay to say 1,000 years?
Give an estimate.
Around like 1,000 years ago, per se. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. It would take a few
You've been
hundred years.
trapped in this for more than 1,000 years.
Well, why would you do that?
Magus. I don't... My memories are fuzzy. I've been in a... How you say it? A dormant state for some time. I haven't really had anyone to talk to. It's been, well, lonely would not put it justice. Excruciating.
Yeah. I'm sorry to tell you this, Mel, but you missed, I think, the greatest invention ever.
Goulash?
There was a dish called goulash.
I do not know this the dish you speak of. Like food.
If I could share it with you, Mel, I just want you to know I would.
Oh, what I would give for the taste of bread again.
Right? I mean, goulash outranks it by far.
I don't know what this goulash you speak of is.
Do you know what?
I
Do you know
just
what
miss
macaroni
taste.
is? Do you know what macaroni is?
If I am truly more than 1,000 years older than you, no,
Pasta.
I do not think I know what that is.
Pasta is.
Do you know what pasta is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like that in meat and sauce, and it's pretty good.
Interesting.
With cheese.
Would be great to know how culture has affected it over the years.
Oh, I'll write him an essay.
We'll get back to you on that, Mel. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you take some time to catch up with whatever you need to get caught up in this circlet.
Circlet. I'm in a circlet. I'm
Yes.
in a circlet.
A
Interesting.
silver circlet,
In a
right,
circlet.
Micah?
Silver in appearance. You don't know
Oh,
the
sil-
material, but
Gotcha.
it is a metallic silver-like reflection. Material.
Yeah, it's like
I don't
silver.
oh my
It's got
gosh.
3 gems on it. I think 2 of them are purple. One of them's green.
Yeah, 2 small purple ones and then a slightly larger green one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I am in oh yes, yes, the circlet, created by Magus himself.
Oh, fire!
But why am I here? Why am I here? Who am I? Why do I know Magus?
You put on. I know you at least put on the circlet because that's kind of how it works.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, your soul gets trapped if there's not one in, and
Well, I am aware that my soul is trapped. Thank you.
well, I know, but you said the
I'm
circlet. Like,
I've been asleep for thousands of years. Let me reorientate myself.
yeah, I'll let you catch up on your thoughts. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone now.
I mean, it's no. I am sorry. It is fine. I am just catching my footing. Is all.
That's funny because you don't have feet.
Thank you for the reminder. What are you guys doing during this conversation he's having mentally?
Sleeping.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Making goulash.
So I'm pretty sure we're long
Honestly.
resting while this conversation's going on.
This
right?
is
I'm
you cannot
having-
long rest while this conversation's happening. You're having a conversation. You're awake, so
I'm listening to Jack talk to himself.
it's all mental.
Oh, good.
So Jack is just sitting there, like staring, twiddling his thumbs, and making gestures as he's talking.
I'm just telling them. Yeah, goulash, man.
Teo's making goulash. Noah's making sure Jack doesn't do anything stupid. Sandrick went to
Mm.
bed.
Anyways, so, you know, I know you're trying to regain your memories and everything, but my name's Jack.
Nice to meet you,
Um,
Jack.
I have a twin sister that is technically no longer the same age as me
Ooh.
Weird.
because
but
of
all right.
wild magic.
Oh yes, magic can do that to you.
The rest of the party, we got a halfling druid
Okay.
and
Druids are very powerful. Very nice to have those.
a satyr
Satyr. I'm unfamiliar.
from
Me
the
too, man. Me too.
Feywild.
Feywild. What is this Feywild?
It's another plane of existence.
There are other planes.
Well, there was a plane portal in the temple, bruh.
No?
I was just there.
Not when I was there.
Oh, well, there's one there now. I don't know how to power it though,
Intriguing.
so.
Well, I know nothing of these planes you speak of, so unfortunately it won't be any help.
Well, maybe you existed before the shattering.
I think that is highly likely, judging by the volcano. These planes
enough.
must have come about as part of the shattering the foundations of the essence of the realms. The realm into realms. Best guess.
You know, for being in a headband for so long, you're pretty, you got a noggin on you, if you will.
It's my intelligence you buy, right?
Oh. Well, it's a good thing I'm pursuing to be a wizard.
Good indeed.
It's just like the most awkward conversation ever.
This guy hasn't talked to people in years, thousands of years.
Ew.
His social skills at all time
That's
low.
why you have a -3 to both. Wisdom and
Oh,
charisma.
dude. You're so right.
It's like I made this item.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, this is a homebrew item. So is the
Ah.
cloak.
Cool.
hmm
Your proper noun
Speaking of
value,
homebrew
I
items, you
forgot.
published freaking
Krampus?
Krampus. I
I
can't
did
take down
publish it.
published stuff. Once it's published, it's there forever.
Well, it's S tier golden. You know, it's the best homebrew I've ever made. The only
I
homebrew
didn't
I've ever
want it on
made.
my
so.
account, and I can't get rid of it now. Anyway. I am starting to get my bearings. Do you have any other questions?
Not off the top of my head.
I have the
Don't question.
feeling that the longer we stay connected, the more I will relearn, and the more information I can share with you, and the better help we could be to each other.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I will inform you when I go to sleep. Please do not talk to me in an 8-hour span from that point.
I think somehow I will know.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you could wake me up mid-sleep, and I don't need that.
I think I also myself require rest, but for now I have been sleeping for so long, it
The
feels good to
priorities.
stretch my thoughts in a sense.
Oh,
Like, this guy doesn't get a mind palace, alright? He doesn't get to go have fun for thousands of
he
years.
could. He could. Anyone could. I don't know why this is a thing now. He
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Get better, guys. Just get better.
Put him in a lamp next time, not a head.
Put him in a lamp. Wild.
Hold on, guys. I only have a max intelligence while I'm rubbing this lamp.
Oh God.
So, Noah,
I
you've been...
cast fireball.
Noah, you've been sitting here for like 5-10 minutes, and Jack has just been like talking in his head for this long without making sounds. It's weird having him, you knowing he's telepathically communicating, but it's not with anyone that you know.
That's here.
I guess I'd just pretend to be on the other side of this conversation.
You're just like making gestures back to him.
Yeah, I start gesturing like I'm also talking and I'm like replying whatever he's saying.
So
I think I
Jack,
should
as you're
forward-
having this conversation, Noah is making gestures, like she's communicating with
Yeah.
you, towards you, but you're not hearing anything.
Okay. At some point, I just go.
Wow, crazy.
This guy's old, but I'm like 30 now. I'm 30 something.
I'm also old. We could be old together.
I'm still not the oldest of the group. Cedric's like 50 something, right?
Correct.
I think we're still twins. I don't know.
You're,
what it's
you're
called.
still technically born at the same time.
Yeah, we're
He's
still
just
the same
magically
birthday.
enhanced to be older.
I said we're twins, but I'm technically older than you by a lot.
It's just your turn now. It's just your turn now.
Your turn. That was crazy. Right. Are we saying anything else?
Can I get my long rest in or no?
Unless someone wishes to have a conversation with you. Or you wish to have a conversation with anyone else. Alright. You all take your long rests. You wake up. Everyone can mark off a point of exhaustion. Senric, you will still have 1.
Oh,
You get all
forgot
your hit
about
points
that.
back. You regain half of your hit dice. You wake up. Half your hit dice rounded down. So at level 7, you regain 3.
Okay.
And that
Cool.
is where we're going to end this session. That's a really good note to end on. Dang. That was... that was something.
Before we actually like go crazy, could we also have identify on the other spell scroll?
It is a Scroll of Dimension Door.
Oh,
The DC was 10 plus the spell level, and it should be a 4th level spell.
We had a dimension door. We should have went to a different plane. We are
Dimension
dumb.
Door does not bring you back. It is to a point in which you can see. And it can
Oh, it's
only
like
bring one other
it's-
person with you. It is not Arcane Gate. It's just a
I like
Okay.
that.
one. It's
we get
like
the-
Misty Step, but farther. It's like 120 feet, and you can bring one person with you, and that's it. Of equal to
budget-
less size.
Can we get a hither thither staff?
No.
Can we get a walking stick? That's the word.
You can get a walking stick.
No, I've been watching the D&D movie, and there's like, oh yeah, I got you this walking stick. Is that a hither thither staff?
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I got real scared you're gonna jump in there one by one. Devin was like, "I'm gonna jump in," and I was like, "Frick."
We really
He has
considered
a
it.
5% chance to land back on this plane.
I
Oh,
want
oh.
to, dude.
Is the
I got so
Is that-
scared. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have added a giant hole that is unstably teleports you to a random plane of existence. There's a chance to end on the ethereal plane. There's a chance to reach your home plane. There's a chance for all 4 planes of elemental planes, and there was a chance for Feywild and Shadowfell.
is it
Every time?
randomly on our plane?
It's a 1. If you roll a 1, you end up back on your home plane.
Yeah, I know, but
Or
is it
1
like
or
a
I guess technically
random
it'd be like a
spot?
1 or a 20. It'd be the extremes. So I guess it would be a 10% chance. Yes,
Would
it's a
that
random
bring me
spot.
back to the Feywild?
Yes.
Okay.
There is one that randomly puts you on. I guess so technically it would be like, I don't know the percentage, probably like 15, 20. There would be one for prime material. But there was one for every plane. And you ended up in the
I mean, once I hit
elemental
4th level spell, I could send you home for a minute.
banishment.
Yeah.
Read the spell.
You attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another plane of existence.
Continue reading.
If the target is a native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless enemy plane.
Keep reading.
While the target is incapacitated. And the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point
So
the
you can
target
go
will
home,
be
but you'd be asleep.
Keep reading.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is noise. Returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if the space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
So to summarize the banishment spell, if you aren't native to the plane you're on, so if you're from the Feywild and you're on the prime material and you fail your banishment save, you are sent to the Feywild. If that spell remains that way for 1 minute uninterrupted, concentration isn't lost, you're permanently stuck there until you find another way back.
Dang.
Once the spell ends.
I could send you home.
So if the spell reaches completion, you're just stuck there until you find a way back. Banishment's crazy.
Hasta la vista, man.
It's a really good spell if you're up against something that's not from this plane.
Yeah.
How did Sandrick get stuck there?
He's just like that.
Maybe he fell in the hole.
He was. It wasn't
He
the
found the
banishment
hole
spell.
as a. Fair enough.
The 7th level spell Plane Shift requires a tuning fork to that specific plane and can open a portal there. I think it's 7th. I'm pretty sure it's 7th.
I can't believe you D-twinned the Lane twins.
I didn't D-twin anyone. I rolled a D20 and then I rolled a D100. The D20 depended the severity of the chart that I was going off of. I happened to get a 16. On a 16 to 20, it was the 5E wild magic table, the more dangerous one. And then I rolled a 51.
So, they say with age comes wisdom, but because I jumped 10 years, I don't get any wisdom.
You lost wisdom.
You got a whole circlet, man.
You lost wisdom.
You gained intelligence, though.
You did.
That's what
And
the
now you
switch
have
was.
your friend Mel.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mel
Who
was a
Do,
friend.
You can either
I'm tired.
remove...
Oh, bye, Devin.
Have fun, Devin.
See you
Luck
guys.
out there,
Have a good
buddy.
night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
So with
I'm
Mel,
gonna do
you
my
can
hand
either
job.
send him away, or you can keep him, and maybe he'll prove useful with his information he has.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna keep him because I don't want to die and then get stuck in a fucking headband.
That's true. If he
Mhm.
stays there, you won't get stuck in the band. With this little conversation you had with him, you probably would have gauged that the longer he is active and conversing and back up, the more he's going to remember.
Oh my god, he's just like us.
I'm gonna do my homework here.
The difference
Okay,
is
so-
he has been sleeping for thousands of years. You have arcanely been altered.
Twice.
Twice.
Yes, getting revived and getting older.
That's not the same.
It's the same.
Anyway, this is the map that I printed.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's
In color.
this is paper curled because of how much ink is on here. I told
Yeah,
it
you
not
know.
to, and it was like color, and I was like no, and it said color, and I was like frick.
Well, to be fair, if it was black and white, it still would have painted the whole background black.
It's true. It's probably better this way. It's okay. The ink's not very expensive for me. I made up that portal like as you were like, "What's this do?" And I was like, "They're really putting more time into this than I thought they would."
Did you expect us to